Good morning, everyone. How goes it? I'm a little late getting ready this morning, guys. Give me just a second here to get everything prepped up. Like a rogue, I need to cast prep, right? So funny. Hey Zany, hey Colby, hey Tingus, hey Jerks. Ooh, yeah, look at your new bit symbol, Jerks. I guess you hit a threshold where you get some crazy new bits. Guys, don't look, I've got my glasses off. I'm cleaning my glasses real fast. Don't look at me. I'm a monster. Don't look at me without my glasses. I'm a monster. Okay. Now that all the screenshots are taken, let's see here, guys. Let me get Hearth Arena loaded up. Now that we got the fancy new Hearth Arena from the Hearth Arena folks. Hey Tingus, hey Captain Tars, hey again Jerks. Hey Joke, hey Garino Cripperino. Hey Justice. How's it going, guys? Hey Mr. Games, hey Pace Abuser, hey Rag, uppercase, hey Rag, lowercase. You're both here already. Hey Saxo Troll Bukave. Look at those tiny insect eyes. Yeah, no joke. I do have tiny eyes, to tell you the truth. They're little beady bird eyes, basically. Looking good, Tingus, like the emotes, man. This is not a Frozen Throne stream. I'm gonna actually... I'm gonna put that in the title on YouTube, just to troll people. I am gonna put that in the title. As if people think Frozen Throne has somehow come out already, right? Let's see if we can't get Hearth Arena working today. First try. Nice. Perfect, Hearth Arena, thank you. Well done. Morning, Alexander. Hey, just a normal guy. Hey, Solaris46. Man, everybody's a sub. Look at that. It's crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'm the Bamboozler. That's what they call me, the Bamboozler. Let's see, I gotta tweet this thing out here, don't I? I gotta tell people we're going live. Ugh, I can't type today. Yeah, definitely loyal followers. Man, look at all the Regis faces. It's weird seeing your own face. I mean, clearly it's not really my face because it's like orange. It's a Hearthstone gem version of my face. But it's a legendary Regis. But still, it's weird seeing your face thrown at you a lot every morning. I can tell you that, guys. I can go ahead and confirm that suspicion if anybody had it. I see Frozen Throne in title. Clickbait confirmed. Yes, right? Good luck, Regis. Got to make that 12-0 dream come true. Yeah, thanks, Matafang. Thanks, dude. All right, guys, let's get rolling. It's we're just a few minutes in here, but I got started a little bit late today, so we need to get this kicked off for too long. So let's do this. As you guys can see, I have the Hearth Arena companion app loaded up here to assist us with this draft. You know, I'm gonna not pick their recommendations every time, but a lot of the times we certainly will follow it just because it makes sense. As is the case here with this first pick, Rhyme Street Protector, pretty awesome. Divine Shields and that Giant Body and Taunt are all good. I think I like Rhyme Street Outfitter here. It's not my favorite arena card, honestly. It's sometimes just a totally dead card. But there are those other instances where it really high rolls, and these are both pretty inconsistent, so Rhyme Street Outfitter's fine. I like Hosen Healer here. It really works out well with these big dudes. Tends to high roll a lot. I think I like Egg Napper better here than Grime Street. We don't want to get too much hand buff action happening. This is just a ton of stats, so works for me. I like Warlord and Lights Justice. Hearth Arena's convinced Warlord's better. I'm willing to buy into that. We had a really good Paladin run with Warlord Not to mention we actually already have some synergy cards, so makes sense to me. I guess I like Silver Moon Portal here. Buffs in Arena are pretty solid. This isn't the best one, obviously, but it can work. Cookie Chemist looks good here. Just a solid 4-drop. And you can make plays with this card sometimes if you aren't stupid like me. Hey, Colby Geary, why didn't that make an announcement when you... Because I have it turned off. That's why. Crap. Sorry, Colby. Colby, guys, if you didn't see it here on stream because I'm dumb, I don't know why that was turned off. It should have been turned on from yesterday. But regardless, Colby Geary just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Colby, for the sub, my man. And stay tuned, although I promised this yesterday, it still hasn't happened because I ran out of time this morning. But everybody that subbed in the last 2 days will be getting Twitch Whispers after the stream with some additional details. Don't worry, you guys didn't miss out on anything or anything in the meantime, but you'll be getting some notifications about some extra cool Regis stuff. So thank you, Colby, for the sub, man. That's number 63. It's insane. Yeah, I like Volatile Elemental here, fine. It's a frustrating thing to trade into sometimes. Eldritch Horror, I guess, but these are all so bad. Really, really terrible. All too slow. Second Rank Bruiser is okay. Hearthrena wants me to take Mind Control Tech. That's fine. We don't have really one good 3-drop so far. I actually did see some data that second rank Bruiser is maybe not as good as people think it is in Arena. So I'm happy to take Mind Control Tech. That's fine with me. Occasionally it might hit. I like Divine Strength here. Occasionally just allows that one trade that wins you the game early, which is really nice. And by the way, guys, I may not focus a ton on chat here right now. Let me get through this draft and I'll try to catch up. If you got anything super, super important to say, maybe hold it for after chat. Hydrologist looks good. Yeah, we need some 2-drops anyway. Can do a lot of work, so makes sense. Friendly Bartender, same story. I think we'll take Friendly Bartender here. These are both pretty bad. Consecration for sure. AoE is king, and that's a pretty good one. Oh, interesting. I don't really like any of these that much. This guy's so hard to use. We don't really care about Murlocs in this deck yet. Probably never will. And Lay on Hands is therefore the remaining option. It's not perfect. I mean, it's a fine late game recovery card. Really hammers us into a late game style deck. True Silver for sure is amazing always. Gotta grab that True Silver. I like Light's Justice the best here. Having that ping can really make a difference. Divine Strength again, I guess, but Hearthrena wants us to take Dragonling Mechanic because we need a 4-drop. I mean, that's true. We do need 4-drop, but I'm still going to take the Divine Strength here. I think it's a better card on average. If we can really cement an early game, stuff like Grime Street Outfitter can really help us high roll in the mid to late game. I think we take Ventureco here because we need some bodies. Ugh. Yeah. Snake Swamboos is fine. I'll buy into Hearthrena here. It's fine. It's a better card on average. I agree with that, but I just think we need some meat because clearly with Lay on Hands and stuff, we're gonna have a medium to slow deck. It looks like to me. We'll take this, and the next few big cards I think we're gonna have to take. We're gonna have to take some big cards soon. Steward of Darkshire is fine. It's not a big card, but it does fill in a slight hole in our curve at least. But we really do need some big cards soon. The quality's good though. Quality will work fine. You can use that with a lot of the different tokens we have. Rowling Blade is good, but we might have to take the Volcanosaur. I don't know. I think our deck's shifting a little bit. We're just going to use Lay on Hands as a hand refill instead of like a late game card. We can't pass up all these really, really good cards. Here's another good 4-drop True Silver. We have to take it. It's good in the late game too. It's good in the late game. Ooh! Why are the legendary offerings always so bad? Why are the late game offerings always so bad? So Hemet, I don't think we want Hemet, though we don't have enough late game for that to work very well. N'Zoth, actually N'Zoth, we do have some death battles, right? So far maybe just one though? Eggnapper? No, Volatile Elemental. There's a chance we could roll a couple extra, but he's very, very slow. I think ultimately Mukla is going to be my favorite card here. I don't know how on earth this is recommending Hemet. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I like the idea of him in arena where you just top deck really well late, but we don't have enough to do that. Like half our deck is down here. So I think Mukla is our best bet here. Just the most consistent of the legendaries. Good, pretty good 6-drop really at the end of the day. Hog Leader's fine. We kind of have to take it. We don't want either of these, so not really a choice. It's a bad Boulder Fist Ogre. Ugh, man. These suck, guys. I guess Blessing of Wisdom is okay. It usually draws you a card or two or can debuff an opponent's card. So, Vine Cleaver's sick. We'll definitely take Vine Cleaver. We have a lot of weapons in this deck, which I think is a good sign. I mean, we want weapons. They're very good. Blaze Caller? Do we have any elementals at all?
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Waffle230, man. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. So many subs already rolling in this morning. That's nuts. And appreciate it so much, Waffle. Thank you for the sign of support. But also, Waffle, stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers. I didn't deliver on this yesterday, but today for sure I will send out some notifications to folks who subbed recently for some additional details here. I think we have to take the Blaze Caller regardless, just because it's, you know, it's another bad Boulder Fist Ogre. But we don't have a single... I don't think we have a single elemental somehow. Oh, one elemental. Volatile elemental right there. That's it, I guess. Yeah, we can still make it work. I like how it's golden, guys. I wonder why it's golden. Hosen Healer again? Can we take the Hosen? The game wants me to take... Or, not the game. Hearth Arena wants me to take Southsea Deckhand here. Because we have so many weapons. I don't really know if I like that logic, just because it's... I mean, even if we do have a weapon, it's still just a 1-drop. It just doesn't do enough. I think the Hosen Healer is going to ultimately give me more value with all these big bodies. Because, I mean, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes that benefit from Hosen Healers. And honestly, even these two kind of do as well. I don't want to get too many 4-drops, but we don't really. I mean, a lot of our 4-drops here are reactive spells and weapons, not minions. I think we'll just go ahead and take the other Hosen Healer. I mean, worst case scenario, it's a 2-6 on 4, which isn't even that bad at the end of the day. Servant of Kalamos is interesting, just because we do have the Blaze Caller, but I think it's just a Yeti most of the time, because it's just so hard to change these elementals. I agree with Hearthwind here. Twilight Drake's probably just going to be the more consistent option. Plus another big body for Hosen Healers, perhaps. Or Kooky Chemist value if we can hit it. Although I don't think these will be very big based on our deck structure. This deck's a little bit all over the place. But we'll take it to finish it off here. A little bit all over the place. No 5-drops, which is weird. A lot of 4-drops. It's going to be weird to work with this deck. 69.3. A Tempo Paladin, supposedly. But a 69.3 tier score, not that great. I mean, I think it's going to be okay, though. We have a lot of weapons, which tends to be a good sign. And we even have some healing for recovery with, like, Friendly Bartender and Lay on Hands. So, and even True Silver's heal, too. So, I don't know. I think we can do some work here. So let's catch up with chat a little bit here. Let's see. Good morning, Mighty Rye, man. Hey Regis, did you know when Arena is going to produce the new expansion packs and how that's going to work? Usually it's just when the new expansion launches. I don't know all the details, but... How does Divine Strength synergize with the MC tech? I don't know. Did it say that? That's a good question. I don't know that question either. I can't imagine. Colby Geary said, glad I used my subscribe on you. Just got back into Hearthstone and I really enjoy your content. Thank you so much for the kind words, Colby, and of course the subscription too. I ended up doing poorly in Paladin Arena with this many weapons, drew 3 in a row. Yeah, that can be tough if you don't have other cards to supplement your weapons. Hey Zach, yes, Staccato, how's it going? Jonathan Keoff says, second in a row, catch me live, life is good. Thanks, John, dude, appreciate it. My bet's 8 wins? Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. It's possible. I love the double Ragnaros over here. You guys are throwing people off. They think you're the same person. Regis is Inner Fire Priest, a cheap deck. I think you can play Silence Priest fairly cheaply. Maybe Lyra is your only issue. Regis, would you be interested in a statistical breakdown of your Unguro pack openings to see how lucky you actually are? Yeah, of course. That sounds amazing. I mean, I wouldn't want you to have to go through that work, but of course that sounds awesome. If somebody's recording that, but don't do it if it's only for me. That's not worth it. I'd rather you spend your time playing the game justice. I don't want you doing work for me, bro. Although it does sound cool. Jeopardy 367 says, if your opponent plays around MC Tech, they play less minions. That means they have more cards in hand. Therefore, you draw more with Divine Favor. Was it Divine Favor or Divine Strength that said it had synergy? Maybe it was Divine Favor. I don't remember Divine Favor being an option for us, though. But that's a good breakdown, Jeopardy. Is this a Frozen Throne stream? Yep, it is, James. It's a Frozen Throne stream. That's right. Somehow I'm the only Hearthstone player in the world that got access to Frozen Throne super early. B. Kaufman says, love your YouTube. First time watching the stream. Do you have videos to help beginners, to help beginning to intermediate players get better? I make a lot of budget decks, which I try to focus the commentary in those games towards more beginning-minded players. So that might be the best place to start. I don't have any like specific like tutorial-style videos. For that, honestly, your best bet's probably going to be Trump. Trump has a lot of beginner-style videos.
Aha!
Every Hearthstone beginner should be forced to watch Trump's videos on Hearthstone. Regis, I'm versing Tars, and I think I'm going to beat this scrub. I don't know, man. Captain Tars is a boss. Hey Regis, do you think Freeze Mage is still viable? I think Freeze Mage is getting a lot worse right now. Because Jade Druid's getting a little better, and Jade Druid's a great matchup against Freeze Mage because they have all the armor. Taunt Warrior's getting a little better, which can be an okay matchup, but usually is pretty bad because they can also get a lot of armor, depending on the deck style. And then, ooh. I mean, if we do this, there's a chance he keeps the Primal Fen, is the problem, right? I mean, and it's Shaman, so we're probably going to get another opportunity to play that. So I'm not going to do it yet. I'm just going to go for the trade True Silver here to get rid of that Primal Fen. I think there's too much upside here to pass this up. But anyway, Warrior's getting better, Druid's getting better. It's getting harder and harder for Freeze Mage to win. Even Elemental Shaman's getting better, and they have heal through Kalamos, and sometimes even run just heal. So that's another issue on the Freeze Mage side of things. So I think Freeze Mage is falling off, is my understanding. Or at least my view of it. Well, I think this is actually just... I know Consecration is really good against Shaman, and we could have saved this, or we could have used it earlier too, but... now that that Wasp is there, I'm kind of tempted to just go ahead and Consecrate here. Just because of the Wasp. I didn't really want to Consecrate any of the previous targets, but that Wasp is pretty gross given our hand here. Because the Warlord's a good target for it. Now we might regret this. I don't know if this is ever going to pop out a bigger dude. Yeah, I think we might as well. And I'm going to go ahead and Divine Strength this too. Just because I know we have the Grime Street Protector coming down next turn, and we won't have the mana flexibility unless we do it exactly this way. It's certainly a little risky to like Hex and stuff. We're just doing a build your own Boulder Fist Ogre. But if it works, it's going to work out really nicely. Let's see. I heard there will be a way in Arena to win Frozen Throne packs before release. Can't remember where. Oh, I don't know. That may be Solaris. I think they did it a little bit with Unguro, didn't they? I remember having like 55 Unguro packs. I think they had like that welcome week or something. I remember having more than the expected amount of Unguro packs when Unguro launched. We had like 55 or something. So that may be, but if that's the case, I really don't know the details. Regis, I'm using that Cthulhu deck and losing to the fish. You mean you're losing to Murlocs? Yeah, it may not have enough early removal that's strong. Wow. That sucks. Ooh. That doesn't suck quite as bad. I didn't do the math, but I just assumed there was enough stats out that this would be dead. Hosen healer time? Nah, never lucky, man. Still though, I'll take this. Ooh, phone's loud. 30 cards in the deck and you do the only 5-drop, right? Oh my god, dude! Not a chill play, man. Not chill at all, dude.
Back to your homes.
I don't think we can overcommit here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and load up this Blessing of Wisdom just because it seems very unlikely that this dies. Like Earth Shock, I guess. Yeah, I guess we can wait. We don't have enough that we'd use the mana on anything else. I mean, we could commit the ooze, but I'm just gonna hold. Double Volcano, though. That is brutal. Man. Well, you think you're safe to play your 10 health guy right after a Volcano. Turns out you're actually not safe at all. Not remotely safe. Friendly Bartender sucks. Gonna go ahead and use this here. It probably dies this turn, but ooh, it's actually a fairly awesome draw at this point. I think we gotta go ahead and commit this now. If we get hit by Lightning Storm, I'm gonna be salty, but that's alright. Donald plays Arsene talking about Trump. I'm way behind chat. Oh my god. I'm so far behind. I gotta skip ahead chat, guys. I'm sorry if I miss you a little bit, but I'm so far behind. Oh, come on, dude. What? Ugh. This is brutal. Double Volcano and Calamos. Don't you love when you get these 0-0 games that are just... Oh, man. We are so screwed, guys. We are so screwed. Imagine if we had him it right now. Yeah, right? That was a brutal Calamos, too. Perfect. 12-0 Shaman at 0-0. Maybe so, honestly. This is the 0-3 police coming to us. I don't doubt it. This is a legit Elemental Shaman. He's just playing Elemental Shaman. Alright, guys. High roll time. I mean, clearly we want Callie, but I will bet you $10 we're going to get the healing totem. I'll bet you $10 we're going to get this healing totem. What do you want to bet? Here it comes. That's the next best thing. That's the next best thing. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine. We can work with that at least. Is there any advantage to banana-ing anything here? Not really. I mean, even if we banana the 7/7, he takes like a different value trade. So let's just hold the nanners and try to trade up next time. Get that totem. Don't try to hide this ult with a laugh. You caught me. You caught me, Loki. You caught me, dude. I instantly tired my arena and I still got a legendary in my pack. Nice, man. That's always good. Makes sense that he'd have a perfect complement of answers right on curve in his deck. Makes sense, actually. I'm not surprised by that, to tell you the truth. Oh, this hand is just great! Oh boy, this hand is great. 11, 13. So, I mean, we can definitely buff our dude up, but what good does that do? We can take it to 5 health. I guess that actually does require him to make a few trades. Man, build your own Yeti. Build your own Yeti, guys. 4 cards, hero power, 5 mana. We did it. This is a great card to run. What weapon is that? It's Twilight's Hammer. Or Hammer of Twilight. Sorry. I think it's called Twilight's Hammer in WoW. Just a Fire Ellie. Just casual Fire Ellie in his elemental deck, of course. No big deal. I want somebody to go through his deck list and tell me if he's actually just running... If he's actually just running Elemental Shaman. It doesn't matter what we do, we're dead. Man. Man. This is a Old Gods card, guys. It's like the hammer that Cho'Gall uses. I mean, not in Hearthstone, but in WoW, in lore, essentially. You can get it off Cho'Gall, I think, in the game. I have it on my Paladin. It's pretty cool. It's a famous. It's really a pretty famous WoW lore weapon in the scheme of things. Regis, I was watching daily Hearthstone moments in your Cthulhu plays in it. Really? I didn't know that.
Aha!
I don't even know exactly what daily Hearthstone moments is, but it's cool that somebody put me in a compilation. I'm happy to hear that. Daily Hearthstone funny moments? 90,000 subs. Good. Give me that exposure, man. Thank you, daily Hearthstone funny moments. Show people this shiny face. Well, shiny is probably not the right word. I don't think I want to call myself shiny. But we'll see. I don't think that was a winnable game. I really don't think we could have ever won that game. Regis, you are not playing very well right now. That may be true. That may be true, but there's no possible way to win that game. Regardless, I don't think my quality of play would ever matter. Regis, he's playing Constructed. Yeah, that was the problem. I accidentally queued up for Constructed in my Arena deck. That's clearly was the issue. A lot of 2-drops not to ever hit one. It's kind of sad. This hand's very clunky, though. I just don't think it's worth pointing out the Divine Strength here. I mean, a 2/3 on 2 is a fine play, but it's just not strong enough. We can coin out the Chemist instead if we want to, or coin out the True Silver. I think those are both stronger plays, so we'll just save the coin.
Regis, do you ever rewatch your streams or vids to review your plays?
I do actually sometimes, yeah, Jerks. Not necessarily to do it as like a learning exercise, but sometimes I'm just really curious if I could have done something differently to win a game, or I'm pretty sure I made an objective misplay. I like to go back and review it to see what could have happened differently. A lot of the times, like, YouTube comments and stuff will also inspire that. Just people say, like, you could have done this thing on this turn, and I'll go back and say, oh, no, wait, that doesn't make sense. Or, oh, actually, yeah, you're right, that does make a ton of sense. Those kinds of things. There's really, it's kind of unbelievable how many different lines of play there are in any given Hearthstone game. I think people don't realize. I mean, I guess we'll just start trading a little bit, but our hand is really bad, and I mean, we kind of need to buff this to keep it alive to the board because we just don't have a turn 5 play. It's very likely we draw into at least like a 2 or 3 drop, though. But drawing into something that's not playable next turn would be pretty challenging. I mean, worst case, we can do kind of a build your own Yeti again, that kind of thing. Wouldn't quite be a Yeti, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't think that game was winnable. I don't say that as a cop-out, just sometimes that happens. Too late, Regis, your face is now forever shiny. Does Quest Hunter need card draw and his patches good in it? Patches certainly make sense in it because it's kind of a freebie, but I don't know if card draw is the issue or not. It actually ended up being a pretty good line. I think we'll go ahead and Divine Strength this Swamp Ooze here. We could go ahead and do it here, but I'd rather have the stats bundle. And since we just have the flexible mana here, I'm going to go for it. This might actually roll high. He has to play 2 cards here. We might actually hit a Leather-clad Hog Leader, which I don't think I've ever done before in my life. Is Dragon Priest still good? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think the new kind of Control Miracle Priest is slightly better. It's maybe the same deck, I don't even know. But I've seen some that don't run as many dragons and seem to be more about like control pieces. I've also seen Silence making a little bit of a comeback. Holy crap, we're actually going to hit Leather-clad Hog Leader on 6. I mean, we didn't get to make a trade, so it's not that good, but still. Justice 107 says, later Regis going underground on the subway. See you, dude. Going to work, it sounds like. Going about your day, living the life. Sounds good. Oh my god, we got Rag Firelord uppercase, Rag Firelord lowercase, and we got Rag the White Lord in chat over here. This is crazy. Guys. What are you guys all doing? Well, I mean, that's not that bad really at the end of the day. I kind of want to hit this Volatile Elemental into this Blaze Caller. But, you know, or we could just play the Blaze Caller as another 6/6. I think developing the weapon is going to be a little more advantageous for us. Volatile Ellie, Hero Power, Divine Strength is a 5 mana play. It's just not good enough, I'm afraid. This is a rogue. His health is already getting kind of halfway lowish. Threatening that is valuable to us, particularly when we have like 5 damage in hand at some point. And this many weapons in our deck. Just making him think about it is probably going to be worth a lot. Well, that's sort of annoying. Isn't it? It's a good draw, because it makes me feel a little better about this line. It's 5, 7 mana. It buffs 3 dudes, which is fine. This guy is an issue, though, clearly, because we're going to be summoning so many guys here. We also can't actually kill that right now, which is bothersome. We can do 6 to that, but it's not worth it. Man, that's an annoyingly good play against what I would like to do. We could just play the Grime Street here. Trade, have a pretty big guy out. Kind of hold on these lines. Grime Street plus Divine Strength, actually, just to hit this for 6. Mitigate that a little bit. I think I like this line a little better. It's not the best, Grime Street here, but at least we mitigate the results of this Tentacle and N'Zoth a little bit. Thank you for the Midsummer Fire Festival night gaming, says to Ragnaros. You needed that gold. Me too, man. Hey Regis, I'm a huge fan. How do I donate? I stole my mom's credit card. You should not donate if you're stealing your mom's credit card, but if you're just joking and you actually were to want to donate, there is always links beneath the stream, but you definitely don't have to do that, man. I'm doing fine. I live a happy, comfortable life. Certainly not worth mom's credit card to add a few bucks to the pile. Pile sounds cocky. It's not the most accurate summary of my financial position, but let's see here, chat. A 6/6 body with a fireball to the face for free. Yeah, right? Isn't Blaze Caller pretty insane? Can't believe the card's not powerful enough to carry Elemental on its own. How do hogs on motorbikes fit into Warcraft lore, Regis? Well, there are hogs like that, and there are motorbikes in WoW, so believe it or not, it actually does kind of fit. I don't know if I would say it fits necessarily, but it is actually within the realms of the lore. Okay, I guess we do this stuff now. It's not perfect, but we can at least make a little play here.
I'm unstable.
We're going to hold this one. I do actually think there's a slight chance he just unloads his hand of smaller stuff here at a point pretty soon. And this gets some value. If not, it's just a good 10-mana play. I mean, the hogs are not an established part of lore, I should clarify, that I'm aware of at least. So, I think I would have traded that into a small one and then used the weapon, maybe. I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Actually saves him some face damage this way, I suppose. But there are Quillbore, they're called like that. Ooh, gross. Well, I guess we're gonna kill it. I suppose we're gonna kill it. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but we gotta get through it. Where's that equality when you need it, right? This dies to the weapon, but I don't want to play the mind control tech still. I still think there's a chance where there's a hand where he vomits everything onto the board. I think that's coming. May I snipe you? You're welcome to try. It's not easy, I don't think. But Regis is a dragon confirmed. Yeah, probably. Oh my god, dude. Really? Wow, bro. That is brutal. Do we just lay on hands this guy after trading? Is that better than playing two more guys? This is a 6-6 and a 4-4. This goes to 1 health. He can weapon it. He can fan and knives it. Do we ever get lay on hands value if we don't do it now? This dies to a free trade is the problem if we play this, right? He gets to run a 6-3 into a... No, it won't be at 6-6. It'll be a 7-7. 8. Yeah, that'll be fine. 4 plus 3. Yeah, we'll just play everything here.
Reporting for duty.
If this was a 6-6, it would have changed my play, I think. But since it's going to be a 7-7, we can probably just do this. He can still run the 6-3 into the 4-4. But then we still have 15 damage on board. And if he has to use his weapon to kill this, I think he's in a little bit tougher spot. Gooba says, do you still like reindeer? Yeah, I like him today. Yesterday I hated reindeer, but today I like him. New card reveal in 6 days, says Zany55. So pumped. Me too, man. Me too. For multiple reasons. Number one, I just like seeing new cards a lot. It's really fun to see new cards and talk about them. It's also just really good for the channel and stuff on YouTube. Like, a lot of views when people want to see new cards and everything. People get really excited. So, it's very good for me as a content creator. And, man, what the heck, dude? How do you win games like this, guys? Well, True Silver Champion is one way you win games like this.
For justice, the battle.
I mean, just like double Mastodon, double Assassinate in this deck, and he's had 2 Shadow Strikes. He's just balling out with removal. This is a challenging game to win. Like, we have played 2 straight really good decks. Like, really good decks. Double Taunt to follow it up. That makes sense. Well, would I expect anything less? Oh, man. This is a debate here. If we play the Eldritch Horror and trade, we go up to 11, we take 4, we go down to 7. I think that's better than playing Lay on Hands, because it just gets more stats out onto the board. We use the weapon here, we kill one of these, we Eldritch Horror. He has to deal with the Eldritch Horror because it trades into the 4 or 5. We go up to 11, we go down to 7. But he has 4 on board, so he only needs 3 damage to win the game if I do that. Ugh. He only needs 3 damage to win the game. But if I give him an opportunity to get ahead on board again with Lay on Hands, how do I ever make a comeback? How do I ever stabilize? Because I take 8. I mean, I don't take 8. I guess we're going to Lay on Hands. I'm a little too scared. I don't want to lose the game right now, because we do have a pretty good late game deck. Good 2-drop? Good 2-drop? I don't know if that's worth or not, but we'll see. It might not be. I don't know how we win the game like this, though, is the problem. Like, we lived this turn, yeah, but how do we win the game? Is he going to attack or not? I don't know. Here's where he vomits on the board. I wish I had that mind control deck back, but we had to use it when we used it. Wasn't a choice then. We're gonna draw like Light's Justice, and I'm gonna hate my life. Shiv. So we were alive with 1 health, as we understand it now, depending on what this card is. That's actually really good, dude. Divine Favor. Oh my god. So we actually would have been alive. We would have been alive with 1 health if we'd played the Eldritch Horror, it looks like. Equality. Equality actually does matter with Noble Sacrifice here.
Welcome.
And Noble Sac will get Sword of
Make some
Darkshire as
room by the
well.
hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Pro is Nathan, man. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, dude. Appreciate the support, and stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers, Nathan, for... Oh, God. Well, I guess we have to do this, just in case it matters. He might... This doesn't really do anything. That's 7, 8. I guess we'll fake... this is so bad.
Back to your homes.
I honestly really need this to be a taunt minion, I think. No, it doesn't help. Well, I mean, obviously we win if he eye for an eye is incorrectly. But, we're probably just dead. I mean, he has 9 damage and we're at 10 health. This is a crazy... He's testing... Unfortunately, he's testing for eye for an eye, so it looks like we're dead. I mean, not eye for an eye. He's testing for Noble Sack. So it looks like we're dead. He wouldn't do that unless he knew we were dead. So he has 1 damage somehow. Yeah, we should have gone for the Eldritch Horror line. I think it would have won us the game. We made a boo-boo. But, I mean, seriously? That was a 0-1 deck. Let's run through his card list, right? Envenom Weapon. Double Assassinate. I think he had double Shadow Strike. A bajillion other awesome cards. Eviscerates. I don't want to sound salty, but that was kind of crazy. 2 straight decks that have been just absurd. 12 and 2. I honestly think that we could still win 8 games. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of... I'm starting to sound like Crip, I know, but that was an 0-1 deck. And frankly, we had a really good 0-1 deck too. He was probably thinking the same thing. Like, I don't know if ours is that good. We have a tier score of 69. It's not, like, amazing. But still, we showed some good cards. That wasn't... Just both those decks. Crazy. Crazy decks.
Regis, you rusty at Hearth, bad day? No practice. Or maybe you just suck, bad draft. Hey, Vermin, I'ma get me a beer, beam me up, Scotty.
Sinestro Bow, man, thank you for the donation, $3.46. And of course, thank you for the copy pasta. Couldn't have been timed any better. Pretty much sums up this arena run so far, Sinestro. So thanks, man. Appreciate it. That's pretty funny. Oh, and 3 police are here. They've shown up. They're in chat right now. They aren't coming. They're already here, guys. They have already landed. I think we need to hit this on more than just 2 mid to late game minions. I mean, as much as this sucks, that's probably getting pinged, so it takes 3 turns to kill that. I really don't think I want to commit, like, 12 damage to this 2-3. Because if it's attacking us 3 times, we're attacking it 3 times. That's what's going to happen, so... Let's just hold here. We've had really bad early game hands, too, given our curve, guys. Like, we have how many 2-drops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops, and, you know, basically 3 1-drop kind of cards. A bunch of 3-drops, and we just can't hit one. We just cannot seem to hit one. I'm going to play this now. It's still bad, but it might make him commit to the hero power, and at least it makes our 4-drop slightly better. It gains an attack. It doesn't really gain a health because of the way the buff works. But so now we've taken 4 from this thing. If we'd have been attacking it every turn, we would be up to 8 damage taken off of that, which would have been really god-awful. A 5-6, though, on 4 is pretty solid. This will be a 6-6, probably. Maybe not. Fireball's good, but... I mean, this is a nice curve, finally. It's just, if it's fast enough is the question. Probably not. This ping has been useless so far. I'd rather have 1 extra health on this than have this weapon, frankly. It's been useless. Yeah, there's the fireball. Okay. So we're playing a 12-win mage deck as well. We're just, I think playing this is fine as a 5-5 for 5. I don't think we can wait around all day. I'm going to take 8 damage off this, or 12 damage off this anyway, because it's just going to be there forever. It's just going to sit there forever because we never get to play a card. There's no way he has a second Fireball for this, right? There's just no way. He's going to play like a 3-drop pig. That's my hope. I mean, he's probably sitting on like 4 Flame Strikes, 3 Firelands Portals up there, though, so it's going to be tough. That's not so bad. We can deal with that. Don't freeze this or something. Okay. 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 Okay.
Aha!
Okay. He froze it. He had a 1 mana freeze, guys. I said something I thought was literally impossible. I made a joke about freezing it because there's no 1 mana freeze. I mean, there is 0 mana freezing potion, but nobody drafts a freezing potion. But he actually had the 1 mana freeze. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if we go 0-3, we're absolutely going to do another arena run. Obviously. This is an absolute monstrosity of a run. It's terrible. Yeah. I don't even really have a great play right now. I guess we played the Blaze Caller. Just as a bad ogre again. This thing is still alive, guys. I still don't regret not attacking it. Like, I still think that would have been the wrong line. Just because I would have taken 6 extra damage. We'd theoretically be at 12 right now. It might be dead. We might be at like 16 or 14, but... well, at least the ping's getting good value here, but our health total's so low already. We have to stabilize here soon and get a lay on hands turn. Or we're just going to die to the mage shenanigans. What do we think that is? What do we think that secret is? Counterspell, maybe? Mirror Entity, probably. Whoa! He drafted the Wisp! What a baller. I really don't think we can play a minion right now, just in case it's Mirror Entity. We'll test for Counterspell first. Well, let's use Divine Strength to give this some health. Okay, not Counterspell. Let's just do this. Because we really can't afford playing a minion and not killing it just because of the way our health total is, and we don't want to trade this in. Time Tricks says, love your vids, dude. Thank you, Time Tricks. Do you like really good arena runs? If so, it might be time to go. The year is 2055, and we're still waiting for Regis to stream Heroic Adventures in Half-Life 3. That's pretty funny. We could actually make a cool play where we take this up to 9-7, flip it, trade it in, but then we do leave him with a fair bit of damage on board. And I still think that's a Mirror Entity, which I guess we proc with this Steward at Arcshire, and then we just kill it before we summon all these Murlocs, right? That's 7-9. We could actually do all of that. But then he has 3 damage on board. We wouldn't be dead to anything, I guess. Let's try this first, see what happens. We have to make sure we do this in the right order. Oh, it's just Potion of Polymorph. Well, that's totally fine. So we take this up to 9-7, and then we flip it to a 7-9. Might be overthinking this a little bit, but I actually kind of like it. And I'm actually going to attack one of these. A little bit to clear it, a little bit just to get some heals out. 1 extra heal might make the difference if we don't have the mana later to do it. We could have put an Anna on the Recruit, I guess, but then the Kooky Chemist line wouldn't have been quite as clean, right? Would have only gone to 6. So I wanted this to have some health to work with, right? But why? Why bother? Why bother to put health on things? What difference does that make? So we're dead to Pyroblast if I don't... No, if I hit 1, we're alive. So I think I can play the Eldritch Horror and ping here. I think that's totally fine. Yeah, we'll play the Eldritch Horror and we'll Hero Power and we'll trade, because that'll take us to 11. We'll go up to 13 and then... no, that'll give us more than enough. Right now we're dead to Pyroblast if we don't heal. But we'll gain 1 life by trading into this dude. So that'll keep us alive to Power Blast, give us time to lay on hands. I think we'll be okay. Alright, we got this. We got this. Can you please stream Heroic Adventures if you go 0-3?
Regis getting a Skype call?
Yeah, it wasn't Skype. It was a it wasn't Skype, but I was getting a call. Yeah, of course this is what he plays. Because why would he not have Faceless Behemoth, the one card we can't resolve? God, I mean, we can kill it. We can kill it. And then we die. I don't. But yeah, Jerks, thanks for the cheer. It was a Gmail call for the record, but like what am I supposed to do, guys? What am I supposed to do? He just played Faceless Behemoth for no reason. Just played a 10-10. It's in his deck. He's just drafted Faceless Behemoth. I guess we leave it alive, right? Like, I guess that's actually just lay on hands, leave it alive. We're probably fine. This actually puts me out of Consecrate range a little bit, so that's good. Yeah, equality would have been awesome. I mean, that was clearly the only choice. It sucks, but really the only legitimate choice here. We'll see if he trades or goes face. That might give us a little bit of a read on his hand, honestly. It might tell us a little bit. I think he has to trade, otherwise the lines are too clean for us. Nope, he didn't trade. Interesting. That makes the Grime Street Protector oh my god. I think we just have to Grime Street Acidic Swamp Ooze, right? Grime Street... Oh, no, actually, I think do we trade here first and then Grime Street? Yeah, because that would go a 6-7 with Divine Shield. I'd rather have that than a 6-10 with no Divine Shield, I think. So the Grime Street's a taunt. He has to run the Faceless Behemoth into the taunt. Or, alternatively, he just fireballs it and pings for the win. We can't very cleanly kill this, though, right now. We kind of just have to rely on the taunt. I wish this gave the dudes taunt, too. That would be insane. I still think I'd rather have a 6-7. I think I'd rather have the Divine Shield active than the extra health. Go out with a Blaze of Glory. I don't know if that's a choice, but we got to keep this alive because the heal on it is very relevant. And what's the best way to play around Arena or a Meteor? It doesn't really matter. So they have Divine Shield, I guess. We're dead to a lot of stuff here. Fireball ping is not enough. Double Fireball clearly enough. Fireball Frostbolt's enough. He said well played, but he hasn't killed us yet. Morning Envision, how's it going, dude? That's not gonna do the trick. That's not gonna do the trick. That helps slow me down, but still not lethal. If he plays one more, my control tech could be insane here. Absolutely bonkers, ridiculously good. Ooh! I think we're alive, guys! We can, oh, we even get some value here. We're still not, like, in the best spot, right? Because still, we're going to be behind a 4-6, it looks like. But we have to kill this, trade here. I wish we could keep this alive and pump out more heal, but we can't. So we got to kill that thing. I think we just have to leave this alive, because we don't really have a great way to deal with it otherwise. So just trade. Probably actually have to play the True Silver instead of the Rowling Blade. The fact that we give this a buff, nothing matters. And then probably just hose and heal it too, honestly. Just to play 10 mana. I think that just has to be the line. Wish we could summon a dude for him. Kill the egg, yeah. Let's kill the egg. I think that's a great strategy. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill the egg, and I think we're actually gonna attack face here. No, yeah, let's just attack face. It doesn't put me out of pyroblast range, but it gets me the heal a turn sooner, right, than I could otherwise get it. Like if I need the heal next turn, and I can only attack once, right, it might make a difference. So we're still dead to pyroblast. I mean, still a thing. We're 0-2, so everything's gonna happen. Hey, Waving and Fat Man. 0-2 mage with Freezing Potion. Yeah, he had Freezing Potion, Faceless Behemoth, but everything's worked out perfectly against us. Everything has worked out absolutely perfectly against us, so... What difference does it make what you run, if everything works out? Still can't... Well, if that's Mirror Entity, we might be able to pull it off. Let's try it. Let's try it. This is not a bad one to give him anyway, if it is.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Never lucky, man. Never lucky.
The battle.
It looks like we're gonna have to tank that guy. So let's since we're gonna play the Rallying Blade anyway, let's go ahead and tank this. And then we'll hit the other one into the Burglary Bully, of course. But we'll play the Rallying Blade while it still has the Divine Shield, so that it gets some extra stats here. Probably didn't play around Meteor perfectly there, but it's not too bad. Hey, Regis, break is over. We're gonna have to run. Catch you on the next one. See you, Solaris, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Thanks again for the sub yesterday. Appreciate it. Who plays Minecraft and you can play World of Warcraft, right? That's how I feel, too. I played Minecraft, though. I don't hate Minecraft. I haven't played in a long time, like most people, I guess, but... Highlander Pony Man, it was just for you, I promise. Just for you. Well, that's not so bad. That hit the right target, granted. Ugh, that is actually bad. That means we have to trade this way to maximize our health gain. So we have to kill the Drake with our face and this guy and trade here. It saves us 1 health. It doesn't matter against much, but it really could matter over the course of the game. Really sucks that he was able to unpop that finally. Thank God the thing still hit the right target, though, or we would be absolutely screwed. We're probably still dead. It's unreal how well this is going for this guy's deck, even though it's actually terrible. And I don't just say that spitefully, like it's legitimately bad. He has Devilsaur Egg, Freezing Potion, Faceless Behemoth. Like, he's got a really, really bad deck. And we're probably just dead. Volcanic Potion's actually totally fine. I can live with Volcanic Potion. We have 16 damage, by the way. Okay, we actually unfortunately have to run a minion into that. This could be vaporized, we don't really know. Please God be friendly bartender. That's all I ask of you. So I'm actually going to heal this one and run it in here to keep it out of ping range, right? Even though it wastes some damage. I want everything to be ping free because he's top decking, so it's very unlikely whatever card he gets deals with the board regardless of what their health totals is, as long as it's not ping. So we don't want to empower the ping, because if we trade now and we buff this one, yeah, we get some extra damage through, but we lose, it'll die to ping. It might be vaporized, so it might not matter because it might die regardless. Or it's mana bind. That's actually fine. We actually just know what it is now, which is good. And since we do have weapons in the deck, I'm going to go ahead and attack here. Silver Moon Portal shouldn't help get him lethal at all. He'd have to cast it on one of my minions. And he'd have to get a charging, like, Bluegill Warrior. He'd have to have, like, Frostbolt, Bluegill Warrior here. But he'd have to buff one of my dudes. That's way too slow. That doesn't matter. We just win now, I think. Unless he gets a taunt, doesn't even matter. It just shouldn't matter at all. Whew. Whew. Oh my god. This game, dude. This game. This freaking game, guys. Wow. Oh, I survived. I don't know how we did it. Minecraft streamer riot. Minecraft streamer riot. Volatile Ellie will kill the egg. Almost. Almost. I don't think we had the choice to... We had to test the Myridity. Whew. Whew. It got me out of Heroic Adventures too. Although I don't even think I would have done that if that had been there. Maybe maybe someday this week, guys, but I don't know. Not today. Not today. I don't feel like it today. Whew. Alright, so I think we got out of the like dungeon here. Hopefully we can actually get a couple wins strung together now. Because I really still don't think our deck is that bad. I think True Silver's so good we keep it. But I'm gonna complain about not getting any 2-drops, so it's gonna tier score was 69.3. I think something like that. I think it was exactly that, but somewhere around there. I came for that sweet 0-3 arena run, and this is what I get? I know, right?
Reporting for duty.
Aha!
His opponent must hate him. He ropes every turn for no reason at all. I actually rope for great reasons. That's to talk through plays with my stream. Now, granted, they may not realize that, and they might actually get frustrated. That's very true. But it takes a while to find the right play. That's how you win extra games, in my opinion. I think I just like Steward here. We don't have to play off curve. It trades pretty well into that Berserker. Coin can be pretty valuable with these big 7-drops. We don't have 5 or 6 drops right now, so the coin could go a long way. This doesn't really seem to give us any value except maybe volatile hero power would be good, but Stegodon does get in the way. I mean, Kooky Chemist deals with it, allows me to get a board back. But I'd rather just go for the value, though, off Volatile, Elemental, and Hero Power. I think I might. Could also just True Silver, keep it alive. Keep this alive, I mean, it sets up the trade, but I don't know. Let's just go for the value here. We've got some time to work with. He's not pressuring us a ton. It's still not that favorable of a board. He has to run both those in here to get anything valuable. Regis, you're winning wrong. I'm not mad. And we'll hold. Make him do it. The Kinky Chemist. Captain Tars remembers, man. You've been here since day one. I think literally day one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Where's our Acidic Swamp Ooze? Give me the ooze. Just one time. It's a really interesting line. I think I would have tried to kill the, I think I would have tried to kill this, personally. Because now... Oh! Oh, boy. Wow. This is sick value, guys. Sick value, guys. And we can even coin the True Silver, too. For the clean clear. Wow. So we'll run this in. Yeah, we'll run. It doesn't really matter from this. Oh, actually. Oh no, this is fine. This is fine. Is this the best way to do this? No, we True Silver and then we Volatile. This is the best way to do this. Almost goofed it. Oh, we still could have goofed it, I guess. We could have ended up not having this alive if we'd done that wrong. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This was the kind of high-rolly opportunity play. We could have had a more clean way where we guaranteed the Steward lived and the Silverhand Recruit died by running the Silverhand Recruit in, trading here, running in the Volatile to the... Oh my god! Turnabout's fair play, as they say. Well, well, well. Fine. We'll just run this in. It's fine. Kooky Chemist and Hero Power looks like a fine turn 6 so far. Got his own ooze, yeah. I prefer our ooze for sure. I mean, he basically got 1-1 in stats, and that was it. We got a ton of value back. Hero Power Rallying Blade starts to look a little better, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah, that's fine. We can even Blessing of Wisdom too.
Reporting for duty.
Need to make sure this dies last.
For justice.
Yeah, we'll take the damage. It's totally fine to take the damage here.
The battle.
Yeah, let's go ahead and Blessing of Wisdom. Paladin may not have a good way to deal with this. And even if he does, 1 for 1's totally fine, I think. Just use it as a cycle. Alright, we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. By the way, there are 135 new cards in the expansion. You can open like 80 packs already, so I think you'll have all the new cards on day 1. Yeah, I'm going to have them pretty quickly, I bet, personally. I don't know about everybody, but I'm going to open more than 80 packs. I'm probably going to open 200 packs on day 1. And given the new legendary rules, I mean, I won't have every legendary. I'll have to craft some legendaries for sure. But I should make pretty good time on that stuff. We'll just use the weapon and play the Vine Cleaver here. He didn't show like a consecration. What is that going to be? Blowgill? He has something he can target a minion with. I wonder what it is. It's really intriguing. We're going to kill both these anyway, so let's just pop the Divine Shield on this one and take a little bit less face damage this way. I mean, Grime Street actually is pretty good, though. Why do we have to play the weapon? Let's just Grime Street here. I think it's equally good. So pop the Divine Shield here. We'll burn the weapon here just for Spike Ridge, etc. And then Divine Shield. Pretty good board. Pretty good board. 5 damage to face just to clear the draw. Yeah, that was rough. That bomb squad did a 1 damage ping, basically. That's pretty tough. A lot of things do a 1 damage ping. Hey, Regis, do you watch Rick and Morty? Yes, of course. It's amazing. And I loved the Season 3, Episode 1. The little Season 3, I don't know what you'd call it, early pilot, early episode. It was great. The whole show is amazing. It's incredibly genius. It's just Silver Moon to make this clean and Twilight Drake first. Nat? Really, man? Not cool, Nat. Not cool. Debatable whether you should clear that, but you don't want to give him the free activated Spike Ridge. I think you would just always have to clear it. Yeah, I have 20k dust loaded up too. It's like 22k now, I think, even. I have a ton of dust regardless. Oh, that's not going to stop me, bro. I got the Hog Leader. I actually want you drawing cards, believe it or not. We should have easy lethal between Kooky or just Vine Cleaver, and we have so much damage, unless he taunts. But even then, equality, I think it's guaranteed. Yeah, we're just going to kill him here. So many cards. What's up, Regis? Good morning, says Jay Zeiger. Right back at you, Jay, man. Good morning. Regis, do you watch Hearthstone Global Games, says Miss Piggy? Not religiously. I have tuned in from time to time, but I don't follow it religiously. Like, I don't watch every airing or anything. I just don't have time. But yeah, I've kept up with it a little bit. Hey, Regis, says Rins AMG. I followed you on YouTube a long time. This is my first live stream that I could see. Well, welcome, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have fun. Waving at Fat says, I'm leveling my mage alt in World of Warcraft, and I just hit Warlords of Draenor content. Sigh. Yeah, no joke. It is really, it's a lot to push through, I felt like. And I've only done it once. Because I got, like, the free level 100 I use for... I leveled a warrior legitimately from 0 to 110, and then for the paladin that I main now, I just use the level 100 boost on it, you know, the free one that you get when you buy the game. So I've only done it once, and I absolutely hate it. From 0-3 to 2-2, yeah, right? We saved it. I told you guys, we just gotta get out of the kind of doldrums down there, like the crazy... The games where just crazy stuff happens because you don't know what to play around, and weird cards show up, and all kinds of crazy things. I mean, granted, we could still lose at any moment, obviously. But, I think it's, like, the same thing happens in ranked sometimes. Like, sometimes even if you're a rank 5 player or a legend player, you can, like, get stuck at, like, rank 12 for, like, a week. Just because nobody's doing what you expect them to do, and you're seeing weird decks. And it's just like, it doesn't play like it's supposed to play. It's a weird way to explain it, but it just happens sometimes. You just like get stuck. Well, that's sad. I don't think I'd normally like to commit this buff, but since we do have the follow-up buff, and we can probably make that dude fairly big and get some value out of our board, we're going to go ahead and use it. And I'm now using weapon charges because we might want a True Silver. Holy crap, so many weapons in that deck. Yeah, we do have a lot. Double True Silver, Rallying Blade, and Vine Cleaver, but it's good. It's good to have weapons in Arena. Oh, actually, and Life's Justice too, of course. I don't think we have too many. Maybe one too many. But I really don't even think that's the case. No secret's good news. No secret's good news. I think we still just Silver Moon Portal here. It puts him on ping is the problem. Yeah, we'll do it. It puts him on ping, but if he's committing the ping, I actually don't mind that much. Ah, that's a low roll for sure. If he's committing the ping, I don't mind too much because that's half of his turn, right? But if he doesn't commit the ping, if he just wants to play on curve, which is possibility, Hose and Healer gets ridiculous value here. He has to commit the ping. It's very reasonable. Unfortunately for us, we did not roll a 2-drop worth anything, so that sucks. I think we just play a naked Hose in here. Pretty bad. Is your chair cold, Regis, if it's a frozen throne looking by YouTube? You guys are super funny. You guys are super, super funny. You guys are great. This is how I spend my mornings. What's on ping mean? I mean, it forces him to ping. So he has the ping and the hero power, which is traditionally called a ping. If we put a minion on 1 health, that means he pretty much has to ping it. Right? Like he wants to commit that mana to the ping. Because he otherwise is leaving me with a 4-1. That's just too juicy. So he has to spend half his turn. And there's a chance he didn't have another 2-drop to follow up with, right? So then we knew he had a 1-drop, which is what he ended up playing. But, man, our hand is just garbage again. And that is a crazy good mana worm, which rarely happens. Part of me is like wanting to not trade because of the mind control tech, but I think it just signals too strongly. And this ping is probably going to be wasted. This ping. My 1 attack damage. I don't know how we're going to... We probably should have attacked here. Just in case we want to do a True Silver next turn, and we have the 1 attack here to clean it up. Probably should have still attacked. What on earth is that going to be? Molten Reflection. Wow, and they're both going to be 8, I bet. Yeah. Holy God. It's the first time I've ever seen Red Mana Worm work. Please, God, play another minion. Please, God, play a minion. Don't ping, bro. I think we're screwed, guys. I don't know how we win here. Quality maybe puts me in the game, and that's it. Frostwolf Warlord's really good, but I don't think it's going to do enough. Because I don't think we can kill the 2 mana worms. I think we're just going to be dead. If I had attacked last turn, we could kill 1, but we couldn't do anything else with our turn, really. And we would have still taken the 8 damage, right? We would have healed 2 with the True Silver, but we'd still take 8. I mean, we can still do that, by the way. So we might have to. Because we really don't want them to both get buffed so substantially. So just True Silver hero power. It would have been a little cleaner last turn. But, it's going to be tough to win from here. I mean, we can still win. We can still win, but it got less easy. It got less easy. When does patches go to wild? It's still going to be another year almost. Next April. April of 2018 probably. Not quite a year, I guess. 8 months or something. Thankfully patches is on the short end of the rotation, so he'll only be in the game, or in standard, for like basically, what, 14, 15 months, something like that. Wow. We are so dead. We are legit dead. We cannot win. Double mana worm, man. Okay, well, it happened. We lost. No equality, no draws. Frostwolf Warlord doesn't do it. If we could activate this Blaze Caller, we could stabilize, but we can't. We lose. The worst part is that I can't do Warlords of Draenor dungeons until eye level 500, so I actually have to quest, which sucks. Yeah, no joke. I felt like it took forever to get through Draenor. I mean, the quest zones are pretty, like they're really visually appealing, but beyond that, it just wasn't that fun. Like the lore is boring, the characters are boring to me, that kind of stuff sucked. There's some cheese thing you can do with XP in Draenor where you get like this XP potion and you cheese through it by doing like the scenarios I've read about. You might want to look that up, but I don't know, it takes some gold and it takes some forethought and planning, so you might already be too late, who knows. Opponent BMing at 2 and 2, yeah, that's Hearthstone, man. With the garbage double red mana worm scenario as well, so it's not like it was even a legit normal win. It was double red mana worm, but that happens, so what can we do? God, I almost have time for another run. Would you guys rather see another arena run or another constructed, or just some constructed play? Which would you guys prefer to see? That one went so fast. Yeah, red mana worm is too slow. Loki Smokey votes arena. 1999 Toto says construct. Let's just, yeah, stop typing. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. I'm putting a straw poll up. So, just a second, chat. Here's the straw poll link. Oh boy, poll time! Yeah, I'm glad you guys get excited. It's cute. Vote if you want constructed or arena. I'm not going to be able to read your... I'm not going to be able to tally the votes in chat. A lot of you spent time typing. I'm sorry. Forgive me. The SWAT98 says, congrats on the 2 wins. Better than me. We've had 2 bad runs in a row. It's frustrating. Old-fashioned polls, yeah. 42 votes are in. Arena so far with a fairly commanding lead, but man, Constructed's making a comeback. Wow. It's really close. No, Arena's taking a lead again. It's 34 to 27. 34 to 27. It looks like votes are stabilizing. I don't see any more votes coming in. 35 to 27. It looks like Arena is taking the win, guys. I'm sad to say for the Constructed folks. Yeah, now it's 38 to 28. So Arena has certainly become inescapably high. So let's do another Arena run. I'm gonna do random.org to pick the hero here. People are gonna think I'm gonna cheat if it does mage, but I'm doing a random integer between 1 and 3. The answer's 1. Last time it did the best class too. I know you guys are gonna be bored. I'm actually gonna cheat and pick Druid. Let's pick Druid. I went against the RNG guys. I picked Druid. I don't even literally know if I've done a Druid arena run in Unguro. So we're gonna do Druid. Chat chose arena. Yeah, not just chat, but votes too. But I think both seem to go the way of arena. Regis, want to hear a joke? Sure, as long as it's fairly clean. Good guy random manager always gives Regis the best stuff. It does, really. It really does always give me the best stuff. RNG just always goes my way, yeah. How does Naxxramas fly with its 4 wings? Oof, that's bad. I've heard that before, though. Okay, guys, so let's jump into this Druid draft. We're going to have to move through this one pretty quickly in case it goes long because I don't have all day. But as you can see, I've got the Hearth Arena Companion app up once again, and it's going to help us make our picks. Clearly for pick 1, Stonehill Defender's pretty good. Druid has some good taunts, too, so it makes sense that it's good. I think I like Ironbark Protector here, just that giant body, annoying taunt in the way. We're going big Druid all the way. By the way, I don't know Druid drafts that well, like what's good and what's not good, so I'm going to have to probably rely on Hearth Arena a little more than usual for for this one because I never play Druid in Arena. Innervate makes sense to me. Sounds good. Mark of Yasharaj, probably good. It's a buff. Occasionally it high rolls in the card draw too, but even if it's just a buff, I think it'd still be a solid card. Money Berserker here. Those are both just less good. Eggnapper, I guess. It's fine. Token Druid all the way. Eldritch Horror, maybe. No, Stegodon's better, yeah. Stegodon's much more consistent. 4-drop Taunt's fine. We can't do it, guys. The Mad Bomber will be good. That's a nice solid 2-drop. I still like Eggnapper too, but we need more 2-drop consistency than 4-drop consistency. Mistress, maybe? She's fine. Give us that late game heal potential too. Keep us alive. Lotus Agent's probably the card here. I don't hate Violet Teacher either. Especially in Druid, it can make sense, but Lotus Agent's just more control over what you get. It's always nice. Yeah, Threshodon's a solid late game body, which we'll want some in this deck for sure. Faceless Shambler's intriguing in Druid. Like, this could work better in this class than any other class. But yeah, Sea Giant is just the better card on average, clearly. Happy to take that. Particularly with all these like tokens and stuff we have. There might be a board where we get that out early. This is occasionally a 3-5, which is pretty good for 3, so sure. It's fine. Reckless Rocketeer, I guess. I don't really like any of these that much. Tier list says Menagerie Magician. We do probably have Beast. Yeah, we have a Beast. Dragons and Murlocs are less likely, although Threshodon is Murlocs. It says here, doesn't it? I always forget it says here. I like running through it anyway. Nesting Rock's really good, especially since we just got the Magician. Probably Swamp Ooze. All pretty close on tier score. Cult Master, huh? I don't know how I feel about Cult Master. Or Daring Reporter. They're all fine. I guess we could just take a shot in the dark here for any of these. But I guess we'll go by the logic of Farther Arena. Cult Master's fine. Card draw's good. Slimming Mana good in Arena? It's okay. Aha! Forbidden Ancient is slightly better though, so we'll take it. I like the flexibility for sure. I need to check in on follows here. Klon ML's followed. Mataru95. Treeperino of Cripperino has followed. The In-Guy PT. It's Lou. I think I missed even Urza Sakureto. So thank you guys for the subs. Or not the subs, the follows, excuse me. Appreciate it. I'll catch up with chat here in a minute, guys. Give me a sec. Corrupted Healbot? Sure. Can do that. More big 5-drops. It's fine. Power of the Wild's probably good here, I'm guessing. Either a 2-drop or the buff. The flexibility should be really nice. Mana Wraith? Maybe Sylph Transformer's actually fine in Druid since you have hero power, yeah. Yeah, sure. We'll take it. Tolvier looks like the pick here. I don't even know if we have elementals, but sometimes just 3-5 is enough. Gluttonous Ooze or Blaze Caller? Blaze Caller, we don't have enough elementals. In fact, we have 0 elementals. Tolvier is not an elemental. So Gluttonous Ooze will work. Just a 3-drop, really. Probably don't high roll into the weapon that much. Sinjin looks good here to me. We need 4 drops. He's a pretty good one. Mark of the Lotus, is that good in Arena? Sure seems like it could be. Sure. Volcanosaur for sure is the pick here. Looks really good for our deck. Nerubian Prophet I like for flexibility, but Tortolon's good too. Yeah, Tortolon makes a lot of sense, I bet. You get the early body, plus you get a mid to late game body too. Yeah, Tortolon looks really, really nice. Enchanted Raven's got to be good, right? Celestial Dreamer. Yeah, I can roll with Celestial Dreamer. I bet Evolving Spores is better in Arena than it is in Constructed too, though. But I like Dreamer fine. Lotus Agents again looks really good to me. I like Lotus Agents here. Living Mana? Lunar Visions? Yeah, Lunar Visions makes sense. Some card draw, and we have some big bodies to reduce too, so I like Lunar Visions here. There you go. Look, it's a pretty good deck, guys. I feel like this is a pretty good deck. 69.2. Well, it's not bad. For a Druid deck, that might actually be a little better. Who knows? I feel like this is a deck that can win games, though. You got a lot of different things. Some good flexibility, good early to mid-range minions, some good late-game bodies, too. Maybe not enough, like, really big bombs. Really just have, like, a few bombs. But some high tempo stuff with like innervates, maybe, you know, lunar visions. Lotus agents can certainly get us some bombs too. 2 of those. Stonehill can get us some big bodies. So I don't know. We have some early game that contributes to late game. Have some late game. I think we can win games with this. Envision RL says, so I never did the Nax expansion with the exception of the prologue. Would it be worth it to spend gold to unlock the wings and craft the cards for Dust? I rarely play Wild. Well, if you don't do Wild, it's not going to be worth it for card, you know, like Dust ratio. I don't think is going to make sense probably, but it's still a really fun thing to do. I'm someone who has every card and wants to have every card, so it still makes sense for me.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Guys, is this a mod that can give you tips on Arena?
Murgle,
Yep.
Murgle, Murgle, Murgle.
Yeah, this is called the Hearth Arena Companion app. Jerks, thanks for the Murgles, dude. Anytime you see Murgles in chat, you just have to Murgle, don't you? You just have to send some bits my way. I'm gonna start typing Murgles all the time, just so you're constantly contributing bits. Anytime a Murloc shows up, you gotta chime in. I love it. It really is the highlight of the stream for me. Is the constant Murloc Murgles.
Happy Midsummer Fire Festival.
Okay. Well, that's scary. He only buffed 3 things, though. I mean, like, it can't be that bad, right? Well, it already looks kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. I think coining out the Eggnapper here works out okay. Honestly, the Fellorg probably does too. 3 plus the 2 it takes naturally, it takes 5 off, which leaves it as 3-2. So, well, actually, it only gets to attack once. I think let's just go for the Eggnapper here. The tokens should trade in pretty reasonably well. Ugh. It's early still, guys. If you go to the Draenor zone with the most bonus objectives, get all of them to 99. Yeah, this is the XP thing I'm talking about, yeah. Yeah, that's the XP cheese. Wow. He not only hit all of those, they were all like super early game cards. Wow. That is annoyingly good. I think we just have to play as much as we can here, right? And like just try to catch up. Maybe we kill one of those with the hero power. But that leaves him with a lot of stats on the board. We could try to stall him out with Stonehill, but I don't really think that helps much. I think we just play as much as we can. But this doesn't really line up. I was going to Enchanted Raven, Forbidden Ancient, but there's a chance this Ancient really low rolls. Well, it doesn't low roll, I guess. It's always going to be a 2-2. It's just not that helpful. Let's just play on curve. Try to catch up later. This gives him a lot of power to dictate the trades, unfortunately, and we don't have like a swipe or anything to ultimately clean up. So it's crazy that he hit 3 really early game minions with that Smuggler's Run. Hopefully his hand is just totally dead now. Like the last thing we want to see is a good 4-drop. The last thing. Dark Iron Dwarf or Yeti or True Silver. That's not so bad. We can probably deal with that. What's an orc dream girl? A rock. Because they're stone cold and down to earth. Man, that is... Tuba, that's bad, dude. That's really, really bad. Regis, I love you, but these early streams get me tired. Me too, dude. You don't have to watch. A lot of this will be on YouTube later, and I appreciate you getting up early and hanging out. There's always the late Thursday stream, too. I just gotta do it when I can, Twitch. I'm sorry, man. Sorry. It's not always my favorite either, but... If he trades here, that might be a good sign that it's freezing trap. Not that we have a lot of choice in the matter. I think that last trade indicates it's not freezing trap. I think that suggests it's snakes. Not that it makes a difference. We still have to go for it. We don't have swipe though, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks. Let's kill this, I suppose. Not snakes either. Okay, that actually works out really well for us. So I think Stonehill's fine. Could be Snipe, I guess, right? Snipe doesn't show up in drafts, but it can still show up, I'm sure, in the Discover. No. Okay, well that's not problematic then. Maybe it's just Cat. Maybe it's Cat. What's the time for you? For me, it's 15:37. Here it would be 8:36. Yeah, you know, Consecration's not that good, really. You can value trade a little bit, but ultimately not that strong. Like, I really wish we had... I wish we had Swipe, granted. But this might actually just be worth Hero Power Amani now. We could maybe even toss down this Ancient, but I think we need that flexibility for later. He trades here, we get healed a little bit. I mean, if he has a great 6-drop like Spike Ridge, it's going to be a little frustrating. But we have some big dudes coming soon. So if we can stabilize behind these guys, I think we'll be fine. Hard decision, Priest, Rogue, or Hunter, Arena Run. I think Rogue's your best bet for wins. Priest probably be the most fun. I watched that too. Don't worry, Regis. I'll stay tired for you. Well, thanks, Twitch. Appreciate it, man. I have to stream early in these mornings for me just because I have to work and have other stuff to do at night sometimes. Commitments with the fiance, and I try to raid one night a week at least with my World of Warcraft guild. So a couple different things go on for me. Well, that was a really weak turn for him. Wow. So we're now like back in this game. Silverhand recruits have a little bit more synergy than do Crime Street informants, so we'll kill the recruit instead. Opening my last Unguro pack, then saving for the new expansion. Any guesses on what you'll get? Unfortunately, I think you're going to get the Vorax. It's just sad reality, I think. I'm not happy for you, but I think you're going to get the Vorax. That's my gut. That's a pretty weak turn. Pretty weak turn. He's had a really bad hand here. We'll just take the clean, easy trade here. Say the Threshout's fine. We still don't know what that secret is. Could be Cat. Could be Explosive, I guess. I think that's the only things it could be. Maybe Hidden Cache. I don't even know what the trigger is for Hidden Cache. Nobody plays it. Isn't it when you cast a spell? Well, that's not very good. I mean, I might get a clear here, but still ultimately not that good. We're definitely going to be stabilizing here shortly. He's out of cards. That's a weak one, too. Good trade for us, even. Yeah, he's basically dead here. I mean, don't get me wrong. The quality can always get you out of the weeds, but quality and... I don't know, a couple good Spike Ridge into Spike Ridge, maybe. Cash is summon a minion? Oh, play a minion. Oh, it's not that for sure. I thought Cash was spells, too. Nobody ever plays Hidden Cache, so... Oh my god, he's just gonna Smork us, I guess. Great. Thank god we have armor every turn. Jeez, the Smork is real, guys. I don't think we can ever play a spell, then. If we're worried about it being, Cat. We'll go ahead and get this down, too, for the heal. Just in case it's explosive, I'll actually take some trades. Oh, I could have killed that, I guess, but I was trying to get the armor, so who knows if it matters. Probably should have, regardless. Be a good kill for our mistress here. Now I think we can go face, too. Since we got the heal back. Misdirection, wow. Cool. That's fine. Play Mistress before Sea Giant. It didn't matter. We weren't spending the mana. It made absolutely no relevance. I think. Well, it might have. I don't know. Oh, I don't think we had anything extra to play though. Yeah, his draft was probably a little suspect. I mean, he went for like a hyper aggro line, which was. Yeah, it actually was working at first, but then he just completely ran out of gas at like turn 4 or 5 or whatever. He had a dead turn 4 and 5, I think. Yeah, he just died. He just tanked it. Compared to the last 0-0 game we had earlier in the stream, that felt good. Man, that last 0-0 game was bonkers. And the 0-1 game, and the 2-2 game. That last run had some highlights, or lowlights for sure. Man. Never felt quite as bad as it did in that last run. Good curve here against Hunter, though, I think. 3-drop certainly needs to be hit, but we got a shot. We got a few draws. Got some time. Hero power's always there, too. Ooh, Tingus, that looks good, man. I like it. Regis, where's the invisible can? I can see this one, and I'm not happy about it. I know, I got the code red today. It's totally visible. How shameful of me. How shameful to have a totally visible soda can. What am I thinking? Ooh, that's good still. Doesn't have to be buffed. Happy to get the stats out on curve. And the Stegodon, if he decides not to take a trade here, which, you know, I would certainly take this trade if I was him, but some people are greedy and hold. That can't be that good in Hunter, right? Like, there's some good neutral taunts, granted, but Hunter has to be one of the weaker classes for Stonehill. There's no good Hunter taunts by default, are there? Abdulaziz212 says, came from YouTube. What I like about Regis is the name and Hearthstone is the game. Is how fun and informative his videos are. All the best, Regis. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Abdul, thanks, dude, for the kind words, for sure. Doing this Stegodon just because it lines up so much better against the Jungle Panther than does the Sinjin. Leaves it with some extra health. Captain Tar says, I want root beer. I haven't had root beer in a long... Oh, come on, dude! Why? Why do you have it? Why? Just why? It's not even that good. Like, we're still totally fine. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I think we'll just, I think we'll take 2 suicides here. We'll keep the Stegodon alive just to deny the trade into the Cult Master, maybe. Get another draw. Ooh, Sea Giant. Almost playable, I bet. That Bomber might clean up here after this trade, too. We'll see. Regardless, Sinjin Mark's pretty good, probably. Or just Sinjin Hero Power, whatever we need. Grievous Bite. You know, like, that's good that he denied me the draw, but that's still ultimately a pretty weak play. I think we just try for the high roll here, right? Nice, got it. If we whiffed, we still could have, like, Mark of Yashiraj and Power the Wilded. We didn't have to play the Sinjin. Or still could have Hero Powered Marked, something like that. And been in a similar position as to playing just a Sinjin. But it was worth it to try to high roll the stats on board, as opposed to just Hero Powering and Sinjin, which is the safe line. But that's one of the best Mad Bomber opportunities we're probably going to get this game. There's a local barbecue place that has the best smoked sandwiches plus cane sugar sodas. Sounds like a place here. Are we in the same place, man? I don't even know what we want here against Hunter, right? I guess just stats and pressure. Like, Deadly Shot's a thing that happens, but that's not something you can play around typically. Like, Death Rattle does a little bit, I suppose. I think ultimately we want to make it really hard for him to kill. And I think 6 health is actually enough, isn't it? Don't we just kind of high roll this into a really intimidating minion? Like an 8-6 with Wind Fury. Just win us the game with Mark of Yashiraj and Menagerie Warden if he doesn't roll it, if he doesn't kill it. Let's just see what happens. Like, actually, with the 5 damage, we don't even need these, but theoretically we have a ton of buffs in hand as well. So if he doesn't have the exact answer. Moat Lurker's really ultimately not that exciting. We can do this into this into this. I think I actually just like innervate Lotus Agents better. This becomes a 6-5, but it lives to the trade anyway. The problem is Lotus Agents dies to the trade, but he doesn't want to take the trade. Because then he summons me an 8-6. Assuming he can't, like, silence that somehow. Let's try this. Let's just see what we get. Shadow Strike looks like just the best option here. Savagery is going to be hard for us to use. I wish we could have opened with that. We would have been able to Shadow Strike that and get our dude back. Now he might be able to silence it with Defies Cleaner or something. If that's the case, he has a pretty good line. He's got a lot of cards in hand, but we have probably better draws on average, I'm guessing. The only really bad draws in the deck right now are probably like Lotus, Raven. Even Forbidden Ancient would be fine. The 3-drops would probably be okay just because there are enough stats. That's not doing much here. No, that's not enough. He's dead. Well, he's not technically dead right now, but he's sort of screwed. So I think we can just Sea Giant and then God, do we even need to Shadow Strike? Like, can't we just maybe just Sea Giant? Can't we just Menagerie Warden? No, let's not risk it. Let's just clear his board. Let's just clear his board. It's fine. So we'll just Sea Giant Shadow Strike. Could trade in here first, I guess. Doesn't matter. I'm overthinking it. Wait, it doesn't. None of it's relevant. None of it's relevant. The 5/3 is going to die to any trade, so we'll just do it this way. We'll just do it anyway. Could have Menagerie and Sea Gianted, but then we wouldn't have been able to clear his board. I just wanted to clear the board. Regis, I thought you'd still be in bed recovering from losing to me the other day. I've been thinking about it. I've been losing sleep, Lucas. I can't recover, dude. You beat me. I'm donezo. Our gain shot's kind of annoying. That's also kind of annoying. All of this is a little bit annoying. Freezing Trap. Clearly we won on this one, I think, because it comes back with a giant set of stats. Snake Trap is annoying. I think I want the buff hitting the big dude. We'll play around Explosive Trap a little bit here, I guess. Nah, there's not really a way to play around Explosive Trap, I think, given the state of the board. I don't know, I think we're fine, but Face would have been Crypt's play. Yeah, it probably would have been fine, too. But frankly, you know, he had, what, let's see, 7, 10 damage on board, and he's a hunter. Like, if he somehow had really cheap beast double kill command, we actually could have been dead. So, I don't want to risk it too much. That's annoying. I don't have really a clean kill for that, unfortunately. $11 can do 12 to face, should be fine. I'm not going to play the heal bot just in case. Like, we have more than enough on board to win the game, so I don't see the reason to risk it. He shouldn't be able to deal with this stuff very easily. Played around Explosive Shot a little bit again, but not really. Yep. Good win. Good win, guys. Did that already say 2-0, or did that update, like, instantly? Because that's kind of confusing. The Hearth Arena little extra thing we got here is cool. But good start, good start. That was going to be a hard game to lose. Just because we got off to a good start. What's my favorite cereal? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't eat a lot of cereal lately, but I've always loved Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's just good and flavorful. It's sometimes a little too sweet, maybe, but yo, Regis, Tyler the Creator made a new song, and in the music video for it, he stitches a face over his. What? That is, and it reminds you of me. What's the name of the new song? What on earth, dude? That is one of the weirdest sentences I've ever... I can't find a video, man. You can't. You're gonna have to link. You're gonna have to link a video. I can't find it. That's a pretty good start. Regis, you ever thought of doing a Hearthstone tournament on like Battlefy and stream it? I've done some in the past. I've done some of like those opens and stuff. Never really won or anything. Never did particularly well. As far as streaming it, I'm not opposed to that. The schedule would have to line up really well and stuff. My schedule is always pretty strict. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty good play. I probably would have let it hit me a couple times first, depending on what I was going to play next, but certainly nothing wrong with that play. Good 3-4-5. Yeah, that's a really good 2 into our 3 here, unfortunately for us. Mark of the Lotus might make the math look a little cleaner for us, but still, that's pretty convenient. Tingus has to head to bed. See ya, Tingus, man. Thanks for stopping by. Who dat boy? Who dat boy? Okay. Well, that is horrifying, dude. That is absolutely horrifying. I am horrified now. I think I'm gonna get murdered in my sleep. Ugh. I guess we don't need to do anything sneaky with Mark of the Lotus here, just because the mana doesn't work out right. Like, we can't Forbidden Ancient first and then do it. I guess we could Hero Power Mark, but even that just doesn't do a lot. I think I'm happy to just kill 2 minions and play this Tolv here. I don't think we need to be too sneaky here. This trade's fine anyway, so. Tingus will be back soon. He does seem sometimes to leave and then come back, so. Regis, read us! I'm gonna unsubscribe. No, Dan Van Bockel, don't do it. Regis Stronk, Regis Smart. Thanks, Sing. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and stag it on instead of... Clearly with the Lotus Agents, the trade's just too clean. Even though we float a mana here, it's just much better for the board. He Hunter's marked that and traded it 2-3 into it. I don't mind that at all, honestly. Oh, I mind that. God, that's good. It's really, really good. I think this is cool. It trades. It trades. We want to keep him focused on our board and not our face. I don't want this guy turning the corner anytime soon. And I want that Lotus Agents to make sense. We could have done Lotus Agent Mark. But this does just as much, probably. I don't think he takes this trade. I think he goes face here. Ooh, boy. Now he goes face for sure. But thankfully, Mark of the Lotus is going to make it easy for me to trade back. But we're just taking a lot of damage in the meantime. This is the problem. Could Bomber Lotus, but I think for sure we have to take the Lotus Agents. Ooh. Vanish is intriguing. So is Menagerie Warden. We might have to take this Vanish just in case, guys. Like, in case we can't clear this board and we need to stabilize. It's a big mana commitment, granted, but we might just have to do it. Just in case. I like that alright, though. Regis, you're the best, says Toxic. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We got Ragnaros the Ice Lord, Ragnaros the Light Lord, Ragnaros Fire Lord lowercase, Ragnaros Fire Lord uppercase. I just being invaded by Ragnaros. All the time. Oh god, I think we're going to have to vanish. He's going to go face here. Which he should. He absolutely should. No way is he trading. Oh, that makes sense, that trade. Go face for 7. Is he going to trade again? Oh man, I don't know if I like that trade. I think we still have to vanish here. Just because we don't have good ways to deal with this. That bomber is a little risky because it can hit me too, but we need to get stats ahead on the board, right? Like, we need to. Yeah, we took 1. That's not that bad. Do we have any heal in this deck or just taunt? Just taunt. It's going to be tough, guys. Lotus Agents could give me a really good card, though, so. He should still have a... Oh, God. That is a problem. That's a big problem for us. Sap? We need a sap. Shadow Rager, Evolving Spores. None of those help me at all. I think we're screwed. I think we're screwed, guys. Taunt on Evolving Spores theoretically helps this turn. But I think we still lose. I think we're just so far behind in tempo. Highmane was like the one card we didn't want to see. There. I don't really think we have a choice. We take 8 damage next turn. If we take damage next turn. Ugh.
Time waits for no one.
I can't kill the Highmane here, unfortunately. If I kill the Highmane with the +3 attack, he has 7 damage on board, 9 with the hero power, so doesn't take enough damage off the board. This Legion alive with 1 health, we're dead. Oh, we knew we were dead too because he had the Houndmaster in hand. I don't think we had an out other than maybe exactly taunt. We could have maybe Lunar Visions into something too instead of trying for the Lotus Agents, but I think we had more outs with the Lotus Agent because of Sap being a possibility. A very, very unlikely possibility, but still a possibility. Maybe Shadow Strike might have been an out too. There were a few potential outs with the Lotus Agents that didn't exist with the other options. Is this constructed? No, it feels like it sometimes, though. It sure feels like it sometimes. Oh, we gotta say Regis and Rexar are chilling in Arena now, don't we, guys? We gotta update that. I forgot. Regis and Rexar are chilling in Arena. But yeah. Whoa, man, look at all the bits that just came through. Lots of tiny bits. Let's read these. Tal Shiar cheered a few different times there. Appreciate it, Tal Shiar. Thanks, man. Schwartzel says, Regis, you're by far my favorite Hearthstone streamer. So glad I found out you stream at 7 a.m. because I start work at the same time and I always need something to listen to. Love the channel, dude. Sorry to write such a long post on your chat. No, that's not a long post. That's a totally normal length post. And appreciate the kind words. Thank you, dude. That is horrifying. Tyler, the creator image, by the way.
Malfurion feels
Oh, what's up,
bad
Rexar?
man.
Why did I say Rexar? You're right. Yeah, thank you. Shoot, what am I talking about? I was playing Rexar. I got Rexar on the brain. It's Regis and Malfurion. What am I doing? Learn to lore, Regis. Jeez, you're supposed to be lore guy. Supposed to be lore guy. Here we go. I fixed it again. Where's the sub button on iOS? I don't know, Schwartzel. I'm sorry to say that I don't know. Seems like something I should probably know, but unfortunately I don't. Bulletproof Sheep. I don't deny that it perhaps looks like my face on the Tyler the Creator thing a little bit. I mean, it's got the same kind of hair color. The lips look a little scary.
Aha!
There's maybe too many freckles, but that's still horrifying. I don't like to think of it. Trying to sub with my Twitch Prime, but I can't find the button. Feels bad, man. Yeah, that does feel bad. Schwartzel, I don't know. Maybe somebody in chat who's on iOS could help you out, but I'm not sure. Based on opponents, you're hanging out with Rexar. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for, right? I'll pretend that was my thought. That was definitely my thought process. Yeah, I think we gotta do this, right? We gotta do this. I'll take the trade still because of kill command. Although I guess it doesn't matter because you can still kill command a 3 health minion, but also other things that beast synergies tend to cause problems with. Yeah, that guy's sort of annoying. Make him make the trade. Glad I'm not the only person here just listening to the stream. I'm gonna have to start like I'm gonna have to start narrating every event. Regis attacks a 4/3 enchanted raven into a 4/2 forlorn stalker. That kind of stuff. What was the iOS question? How to sub on iOS. You have to go to twitch.tv and log in, then photo desktop mode and open stream. That sounds like the most annoying process imaginable. Who came up with that? Why is iOS so bad for that? I guess Celestial Dreamer is probably the best card here. None of these are very exciting though. But we have quite a few cards that can activate that at least, so including next turn with the Lotus Agents probably. How cool are these emotes? They're pretty darn cool, Cats and Tars, thanks dude. I'm sure in the very near future I'll have more. At 65 subs, I'm already up to like 8 emotes or 7 emotes or something of the sort. So there's already the opportunity for me to get more emotes as soon as I get partner. I just have to get partner first, which hasn't happened yet. But Regis, I was climbing ladder yesterday and I fought against Show and he wrecked me with Mimic Pod Van Cleef. That sounds tough, dude. Show's really good though. I don't think they're listening for the game, Regis. I think they just come for the voice of the bearded prophet. Well, that's understandable too. War Anakin says Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's Code Red. It's Diet Code Red. It's so good though. It's so freaking good. Lotus here does set up a couple favorable trades, doesn't it? We can trade here, trade here, trade there, or alternatively just trade here and trade there to save some health on this guy. This becomes a 2 health minion. Yeah, let's just do it. This board's going to be so nasty if I do it this way. And we just clear, which is nice. How do you deal with this board though? Like really? How on earth do you deal? Well, explosive trap is one way to deal with a board. That sucks. Shoot. Can we really believe that's explosive trap though? Can we? I mean, we can maybe just wait a turn. It doesn't even matter, right? Like, we're not in a particular hurry. I think we can just wait. Like, he has to play minions eventually, or we're just going to keep loading up the board. Like, you know, if he doesn't play minions for us to trade into to get value off these, like, we'll just play Ironbark Protector next turn. And then we'll have an 8 attack, a 7 attack, and a 5 attack minion that don't die to Explosive Trap, and we'll just go face and pummel this dude. So, and he'll never be able to develop minions. And we can sustain 2 damage per turn, no problem. So, let's just wait it out, just in case. There's no rush. We got all the time in the world. Stealth Taunt's always good. Yeah, so now we'll just take trades. Oh, he's taking the trade for me too. Well, this makes well, this sure makes Freezing Trap a little easier to test. Okay, so we know it's there's a pretty good read now that it's officially explosive. So it doesn't really matter how we take these trades at this point. Something's going to die regardless. Just in case it's misdirection, let's actually run this in. No, this is fine. Misdirection's fine on that too. Just in case it's not explosive somehow. Alright, so we made the right read on that one. So we're pretty good to go now. Our strategy worked, just wait a turn. War Anakin says, you got this. Thanks, War Anakin. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Any idea when you're going to drop the DK hero card speculation vid? I love the speculation vids. Man, that's a lucky high roll, I guess, sort of. Soon, dude, soon. Basically, I have a lot of different, well, not a lot, a few different remaining speculation vids, and they're all going to be coming soon. I've just been trying to find time to get everything out. I think since we have a taunt here that's likely going to be fairly challenging for him to get through, I think we can actually just push for winning the game here. Like, this heal is risky, he might heal off this, but he might not, and we have 10 damage even if he does kill this. And this is not a natural trade for him, so since he only has 2 cards in hand, there's a good chance we can just push for the win here, right? Roz is awesome, by the way. You can get some good taunts off this. I might disrupt our plans a little bit. I mean, I think we're still in a good spot regardless. We have a lot of health, more cards in hand. We can always make favorable trades back into that high main if we need to. Just there's an opportunity for us to just win the game this turn, so that's cleaner, but still not a taunt. So we just win on board. It looks like. Oh, now we don't win on board though. So that does change stuff a little bit. Lotus Agents can certainly give me an opportunity to win on board still. Any 3-mana card which does damage or gets through that gastropod puts me in a position for lethal. So let's see what we get here. Mark should be totally fine. Yeah, Mark does it. Cool. Sick. This is the first time I'm climbing ranked, says Guadalupe's. And getting to rank 10 is so hard, but to 5 I've had less trouble. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes too. Like, you just run into weirder stuff on the way to rank 10. But like, once I get over the rank 10 hump, I usually climb right to rank 5. I don't know what the difference is, why it's like that, but I seem to run into the same thing. Twitch is Amazon, and Amazon is linked with Android, so they get all the perks. Apple doesn't allow much interaction with Amazon beyond going to the website to shop. That makes sense, I guess. I mean, Android is Google, so it's a little weird that that's... because Amazon is one of Google's biggest competitors in the scheme of things as a web giant. So it's a little weird that that would be the case, but it makes a little bit of sense too. I think we'll just hold this for the 3-drop. Only 6 days till card reveals. That's right, man. It's exciting time. Can't wait. Will they reveal all the new cards or just a few? They'll basically trickle out like a few, probably like 3 a day, probably give some to streamers and stuff, of which I won't be one, unfortunately, at least this time around. And, you know, it's like they've done it in the past, you know. Here's a card from Raynad, here's a card from whoever else. And then, ooh, interesting. And then what'll happen is when there's like a few days left for the expansion, they'll dump like the remaining 60 cards, which is annoying for people who are trying to review cards. I'd rather them spread it out over time, but that seems to be the model they've taken lately for card review. Regis, any construct today? It just depends on how this arena run finishes out. I'm going to stream until about 10 a.m., and which is another hour from now, or about 50 minutes from now specifically. And then if there's time, sure, we'll do some constructed. If we go long on this run, though, I don't think we will. We have to kill that. We don't know what it's going to be, right? I don't want him to pull the King Crush, right? It's not going to be King Crush, but you get the drift, or the gist of it. Do Amazon and Google really compete for the same internet space? They do in a lot of ways. Yeah, not always directly, but Google, of course, has always been mindful for the shopping space. Like, Google Shopping was a thing that failed for a while. Plus, they both just own a lot of different aspects of the internet now. So it's not just Google Search versus Amazon Store. It's Amazon also owns a lot of different gaming services. They have Amazon Studios that makes games. They have Twitch. Google does the same kinds of stuff. They own just a ton of different products. Basically, each company's portfolio is so large at this point that there's just a lot of overlap. They're just both internet giants. Now, their primary revenue drivers, which for Amazon is the retail, or not retail, but the sales side, versus Google, which is search, advertising, and YouTube, don't directly interact. But I mean, like YouTube versus Twitch, For instance, is a perfect example. Google owning YouTube, Amazon owning Twitch. Huge competitors, because YouTube is trying to get into the streaming space with YouTube Gaming, and of course they're both just video content and streaming content, so not direct competitors for their primary sources of revenue, but certainly still they don't love each other all the time. They're not super friendly with one another. At least in my opinion. We need to help Regis' popularity so he can do a card reveal too. Yeah, I hope it's somebody with a beard. I don't like the huge card dump at the end. Wish they would reveal at a more steady rate. Yeah, me too. I feel the same way. Feel exactly the same way. Mirror Entity's a little bit of an issue here. So is Counterspell with Lunar Visions. I think maybe we just split our resources and just do like Mad Bomber into Celestial Dreamer. Let's attack first, just in case something goes really wrong. This actually increases the likelihood that something could go wrong. Like that, for instance, but but the trade probably didn't line up that cleanly anyway. Like hitting each for one wouldn't have mattered. So there's a chance we hit his face a couple times, etc. Ooh, that's really slow. We might actually be able to afford a whiffed Lunar Visions here. Since we know it's not Mirror Entity, though, Corrupted Healbot's probably okay. That was the real concern, is playing Healbot into Entity. That would have felt pretty bad. You think we'll get an Ice Ragnaros, Regis? God, I hope so. I don't know if we will, but I certainly hope we do. This is just a lot of damage. It's susceptible to Blizzard and various other things, clearly, but still just a lot of damage. See you, Waving. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Good luck in class. Speaking of that, won't Twitch make you stop streaming on YouTube? Yep, when I get partner, I have to, well, yeah, basically, yes, YouTube is canned. Not videos, I'll still make tons of videos, but streaming becomes exclusive. Unfortunately, so we'll have to figure something out, but that's my worry. So that could be Entity again, so we probably still have to Egg Napper here. We still don't know the first secret either, which is a problem. Actually, Lotus Agents is a fine Mirror Entity target because we have the good trade. Definitely not a Venom Weapon. Volcano's really good if we fall behind. Nourish is a little better if we're ahead. I think Nourish is ultimately more flexible, but I think Volcano is just such a better card. We have to take the Volcano here. Not the Entity. Vaporize, cool, that's fine. That was going to get pinged anyway, so that's no big deal. This thing is hit for 12 and it's only going to heal for 8, so clearly it's been worth it in that regard. Don Von Bockel says, I'm going to stop watching the stream because he's paying attention to Twitch. Well, that's your prerogative, certainly. I think it's weird people have these allegiances to a platform, Twitch versus YouTube, personally. I think the content of the stream is identical as far as I can tell. It's the same me talking the same games being played, so I am not nearly as allegiant, nor do I care who watches where, so I don't have a problem either way. Like, if it was me watching someone, if I was here for the person, I'd just switch platforms, no big deal. I know some people, though, are like YouTube people. That's fine. That's why I'll still always make YouTube videos for those kinds of peeps. So once again, we have another secret to test. It's great. We still don't know if that's a counterspell or not, but we presume it
Twitch
is.
greater than YT, Murgle bits.
Yeah, the bits are only on Twitch indeed, so. So that was finally the Entity. We almost have lethal, or very close to it. I think we'll just taunt up here and go face. Still don't know if it's counterspell. We finally get to a point where we can, like, if we hit an Innervate, like, God, that would be a great test. Lotus would be a great test. Here, Flame Strike looks pretty good, but does leave us with some stats at least. And he still probably has to trade Mind Control attack. I wish he'd gotten this one, honestly. I kind of wish he'd taken a heal. That was maybe the worst target, because now we just have lethal with most of these minions represented here. And King Crush is also just a nice nail in the coffin. Yeah, I will always make YouTube videos, guys. That's never going to go away. In fact, I still think of YouTube videos as my primary drive. Like, Twitch streaming is great, or I should say streaming is great. It's really fun. I like all of that. But at the end of the day, it's still the videos, which are my primary passion, I guess. That's how I could put it. Man, the positioning bugs are wonky. Like, we knew that's the true positioning because of the way Mind Control Tech works, but it's still really wonky. I mean, is this Ice Block? If it's Ice Block, I guess we just hit him to 5 because we have King Crush, but yeah, it's whatever. Ooh, 4-1, guys. Good start for Druid. Really, really good start, actually. For what is not maybe an amazing deck. Pretty happy with this. Spellbender was always an option too, yeah. I think we tested for Ice Barrier.
Malfurion versus
Vladimir Putin's in chat, I like it. Regis, I have a sad message. Lich King will not be a legendary minion. Where'd you hear that top music? Is that something you heard? I mean, there's some potential high roll keeping the Mark of the Lotus, but ultimately I just don't know if it's that good of a card, particularly when we don't know what we're going to get in our mulligan. I am going to keep that 4-drop, though.
Aha!
Bashful, thank you for the follow. Oh, also Jerks, of course, thanks for the cheer. I feel like you've heard me say that so many times at this point, you probably don't need to hear me say it anymore. But still, of course, thank you, man. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. What does Voidwalker's answering machine say? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. When will there be more Knights of the Frozen Throne cards shown? That'll be on July 24th, so about 6 more days. 6 more days.
I wonder.
Top Music says he has a friend that has information about it. Well, I need to know who this friend is. How are we getting all these inside infos on Lich King, eh? I don't know if I can just take this information for granted. We need details. We need something that we can confirm the authenticity of these reports. This might be fake news in the house. Johan Carlson says, I'm very happy when I see Regis streaming. Thank you, Johan, man. Thanks for the kind words. Well, this isn't ideal. Do we just want to face tank that and kill it? It's going into 4, we'd have a 2-2. I don't think that's that exciting. We kind of have to, though, now. I think we kind of have to. Because we don't have a good turn 4, we need to clean it up with the ping, right? Like, we could have played Fellow Work at this turn, but it still wouldn't have gone very well. Regis, you got the best informative videos and a soothing voice to go with it. Thank you, Waranikin, man. I appreciate the kind words. He's often streaming, and that's why I like Regis the most of the Hearthstone YouTubers. Thanks, Adam. You guys are being so nice this morning, man. Okay, well, this lined up way better than I anticipated. Actually, let's just run the Stegodon here. It trades just as effectively and has a little bit more health to stall him out, so that works out really nicely. Earth Ellie, that overloads us for 3 going into turn 6, but the Celestial Dreamer actually works out really well as a turn 6 play if the Earth Ellie survives, which, you know, it's fairly likely to, I would argue. I'm triggered. I know Patches is coming out. No, okay, good. Seen that a few too many times. Yeah, I think there's a really good chance this Earth Ellie survives. So I like this line. Let's just get it out as early as we can here. Make it count. It's more likely to be relevant the earlier you play it, I think. We could have maybe just gone for something else, sure, but this leaves us with just enough mana for a perfect Dreamer. Or even really Felork Soul Fiend would be good too, but probably the Dreamer, because I think this will live. Assassinate, Shadow Strike will kill it, that's fine. Felork's the alternative line. We had the backup plan. He full clears, but he's behind on board once again, which is pretty good for us going into Felork. Actually, Mark of the Lotus makes this card a lot better. If nothing's trading with it, because just the way the math works out, usually it's, you know, if it goes to 8, then it takes 2, and then it goes to 4, and then 2. It kind of gets to live potentially extra.
Good night, friend. Shout out to Tars for knowing my bad habits.
Uh-oh, it sounds like Captain Tars won the friendly duel between Tingus, the friendly fish, and Tars. But thank you, Tingus, for the $3 donation, man. Really appreciate it. Have a good night, Tingus. Thanks for stopping by and being a lot of fun as always, dude. Just trade Volcanosaur looks good to me. We'll see if we can buy an extra turn or not with that later. Taunt actually could help protect this for another trade. So let's grab the taunt. Hopefully we get some stat buff here. +1/+1 just makes it a little harder to kill. Because this will go to 1. If you got the free trade on it, though, of course it would die. So the taunt here could make a difference. Nice little taunted Boulder Fist Ogre for 7. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, no, Tingus won the duel, but Tars knows when I go to bed. I don't go to bed. Oh, that's true. Silencing. And then trading. Ultimately, still, I think, totally fine. Not trading. Perdition's Blading. Ooh. Very exciting. So, Celestial Dreamer actually looks really good here alongside Nesting Rock. I like this a lot. Let's get those stats out while we can. And he's got 7, so I think we do take this trade, just theoretically to protect this health total a little bit. I guess we didn't really play around Betrayal all that well, but I'm not sure there was a great way to play around Betrayal. I think this being in the middle would have been slightly better. But ultimately, I don't think it mattered a ton. Oh, he's going to take some damage for this one. Nice. That's good for us. Stonehill's no biggie. Trade, hero power. We have 7 mana remaining. Dirty Rat is risky. Wow. That's so risky, particularly against a druid, dude. Menagerie Warden, Mark of the Lotus plus hero power here looks crazy good to me. I haven't lined up the math on the trades yet, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be nuts. We can't do Forbidden Nature, unfortunately, because of the way it works, but pretty sure this is just going to be bonkers good. And I think we'll just go face here. We have so much stats on board. Did anyone else see that? What did we... Did he attack and then blade that minion? I don't know exactly what you mean. He used the Battle Cry on Perdition's Blade at some point. Did the math overload, though? Did he do... I'm not sure. I don't know. I didn't see it. The Fell Orc. I think he attacked with the weapon on something and then used the Battle Cry, but I don't really remember that well. Looks like he's suiciding, though, which is always a good sign. I think he attacked it and then bladed it at 2 health. Oh, yeah, if it was at 2 health, he didn't need to have bladed it at all. Yeah, it would have died on its own. Yeah, if he bladed it at 2 health, absolutely a misplay. Yeah, I didn't process it at the time, but yeah, absolutely. It sounds like it. Marcus Boobman says, is it correct that you can get Knight of the Frozen Throne packs through Tavern Brawl and Arena runs? Not currently, but I guess you will be able to, somebody said earlier. I'm not really sure. Keeper of the Grove's an OP card because you have so many possibilities to use him. He used to be a little OP, I think. That's why he got nerfed. Throw him a can of Mountain Dew. That's what fuels me, guys. I need the Mountain Dews. Again, with Mark of the Lotus, I mean, yeah, there's high roll potential, but we don't know what we're going to get, so let's just go for consistency first. Gluttonous Zoo is probably pretty good against Pally here. Well done on the other arena run. You were better than my other 5 runs. The one that went 2 and 3? I don't know if that one was particularly well done. I don't actually think we played poorly in it. I just think we got high rolled out of our minds by other decks. Regis, are there any wild cards you miss? Yeah, I miss Reno, I miss Thaurissan, I miss Lotheb a lot. I think Lotheb was one of the best cards the game has ever seen. Like, as far as both power level, but also like fairness, design. Like it just, I think it was really well designed because it was one of those things where it was a perfect counter, but you had to be very skillful in how you utilized it, and your opponent knew it was a possibility, and you had to play around it. There was just a lot of sneakiness that went around using Lotheb well. I think we really want to save the ooze, so I think I'm just going to play this and trade. It's clearly not the best utilization of it, but just the flexibility is really nice. This ooze is just so good against Paladin. Against Divine Cleaver, I'll probably use it against a True Silver if it seems like it's going to matter. Rifleman, dude? That's rude. I played the Cult Master out here. It gives him a really, really good consecration, and I don't get guaranteed value. So I think we'll just play off curve a little here, and hopefully we hit the Nesting Rock next turn. Although we might not even need this. We'll see what he plays, how it lines up math-wise. What did Rexar say when he entered the bank? I hunt alone. That's the worst joke I've ever heard. I can't wait to try Lotheb when I buy the next Ramus Adventure. Yeah, Lotheb was he's just awesome, dude. It was just so rewarding to hit a good Lotheb, and it was frustrating when an opponent hit a good Lotheb against you as well, but it was in a way where it's like you respected it. It was like, oh man, he timed that Lotheb perfectly. So you felt more okay about it. Do I just go for the Cult Master value here? Like, clearly we can Nesting Rock, but even if we do, the trade's not very good against that, and we may never get a better turn for Cult Master here. And this clearly looks like the kind of game that's going to go a little long, so I think we need bodies. And this still puts me head on board, and can be pretty difficult for a Paladin to deal with. Innervate, I'd probably Innervate out the Imani as well. Alright, so we got a good hand now. Two really good bodies. It's going to be important going into these next few turns. Hopefully he makes some really bad plays here to kill this Cult Master, even though it's not actually threatening to him right now, other than just being a 4-attack minion. Alright, that's not so bad. I'd really love to see a Mistress of Mixtures here. I think that'd be the best draw in my deck, because I could Mistress into Nesting Rock. With that Wasp, though, I think we just gotta go small, which is fine. Doesn't hurt anything at all. Hero Power, honestly, is also really good here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Hero Power. It makes him want to use the Wasps to kill this Cult Master, instead of killing like our 7-drops and stuff. So, Nax out. Yep, Nax is out, guys. Nax is out. Calamos Primal Lord's mad I missed his jokes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a lot of bad jokes flying around, guys. I can't catch them all. I can't catch them all. I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's the guy I get my decks from. I often get my decks from other people, so that's funny. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, the juicy value, guys. Oh, it's so good. So good. We don't have a lot else to do with our turn here, but that I actually think that's fine. I don't feel compelled to make that trade. Face damage is relevant. Got some nice armor, killed most of his 7-mana weapon there. Did he coin that out? How did he have the mana for that? It's a 7-mana card. Oh yeah, there's the coin, okay. Regis, do you play Overwatch? I was wondering because I came across someone called Regis in my game yesterday. Well, that wasn't me in your game because I didn't play Overwatch yesterday, but I do play Overwatch a little bit, yeah. Certainly. This is annoying. He's really holding out on this. We're going to have to throw something to it eventually because we don't have AoE for it. Like, we don't have any way to kill it. Maybe Lotus Agents could give me something, but as we know it, we don't have Primordial Drakes. But I haven't played Overwatch much lately, but I played it a lot when it first came out. He cannot tell you all deck on a stream while focusing on a game, so you know. Yeah, I can't really review decks right now, guys. That well. Sorry. Ooh, he's finally... Is he going to... Please, God, make that... Of all the trades you're going to make it that one. Please, God. Ooh. This is an opportunity to high roll. So we could just buff the, I don't know, the Egg Napper maybe. Could buff the Berserker. Trade here. And then try to high roll this Mad Bomber into the Giant Wasp. And if we fail, we can still just follow up with the Nesting Rock. Like, we're going to throw him the Nesting Rock to kill, right? Like, it's gonna die to the Wasp, but we'll still... the problem is this guy, too, though, because it's going to buff the Wasp to 3, so it's going to be really, really, really hard for the Mad Bomber to get any value. Or are we better off just, like, Volcano Soaring into Divine Shield? Divine Shield, Death Rattle or something, just to mitigate the advantages of the Wasp. Oh my god, we have to hurry. I don't actually know what's right here. I think I still like this line the best. It's fine. I think it's fine to sacrifice this. It's really ultimately a 5 for a 3. Which isn't that bad. Plus, you know, it's got extra stats now, so we feel even better about it. We theoretically have a 7-1 on board. That's a good grab. Man, Mind Control Tech has made a vengeance of a return lately. I feel like I haven't seen Mind Control Tech in Arena in, like, weeks, and now I've seen, like, 3 today. I've never played around Mind Control Tech lately. It's never been an issue.
Reporting for duty.
Man, you guys gotta cut it out with these jokes. I'm gonna have to leave chat, I think. Okay. Clearly Mad Bomber here looks really, really good. The question is, do we go... I think we just take this trade, right? Like, we're going to win the long game anyway because we have more cards in hand and better cards in hand. So we just take this guaranteed trade, take another guaranteed trade, Mad Bomber for insane value, and then follow up with Volcano Soar, and I think we're just good to go to win. The recruits are slightly better, I guess. Mad Bomber is insane on that board. Oh my god. Stealth actually is probably the high roll opportunity here. Yeah, I don't love it, but it's fine. It's a lot of pressure. He's at 20, so.
FS198 Edwin Van Cleef is trying to get hosted on Oprah laptops. All of you.
Oh god, no, jerks! It's getting worse, dude. It's getting worse. Come on, jerks! No, don't do it. Don't do it, jerks. It's so bad. Yeah, I guess we just kill this and clear his board. It's not my favorite trade, clearly, but it should be fine. We could have innovated out a corrupted heal bot, but as always, I think it's worth clearing against Paladin. But thanks for the cheer, jerks. You gotta spend $1 every time you want every time you want your bad jokes to be heard. Thoughts on the leak about runic magic, Tuskar Fisherman, and Bear Sharks? I haven't seen specific leaks. I mean, I saw the Bear Shark card art and stuff, but who knows what that's gonna be? Who knows? Who would ever know? Mind Control Tech's beard is almost as epic as Regis's beard. No, come on. Almost is the keyword there, I guess, isn't it? Almost as epic. Well, this innervate's going to be useless, obviously. Let's see what we get here. It's probably Getaway Kodo. No, Noble Sack. Okay, that's fine. We could have hero powered to test that, but I want to actually just play all these minions out, so... we actually still could have. We have the innervate. That would have been a great opportunity to use the innervate. Okay. I messed up there a little bit. Because we are never going to use that innervate again. Never again.
Reporting for duty.
Ooh, Stegodon. Glad we cleared those recruits when we did. It's a pretty good roll. Poisonous would have been better, but still a pretty good roll. We just need to not draw dead here. It's going to be hard to draw dead. We don't have that many dead draws. Clearly we want, like, these guys. Clearly we want these guys up here. Almost all of them are good. Hero power is going to be really helpful at, like, cleaning this kind of stuff up for sure. Sinjin is totally fine. And we're just gonna go... Do we want to go face here? We can clear both of those. Puts him on a pretty awkward math total. I guess we clear here. We want everything to have 3 health, not 2 health, because it's a paladin. 2 health's a lot better. Or 3 health's a lot better against paladin, so... Can't draw Innervate, we already have it, unfortunately. We should have used it. We goofed that turn a little bit. Alright, well, I'm not even that upset about that. He takes 7 here, but he heals 8. He goes up to 14. Oh, no. No. Where did he start? I don't know why that math was so weird. Oh, that's a good roll. Good draw. Face is the place with the helpful damage dudes. Got it. Got it. So this is lethal on board. Not anymore, unfortunately. Ugh. Is Power of the Wild lethal? No, it doesn't actually help at
Ninja
all.
walks into a bar and orders a Murgle, 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 Murgle.
Oh, you're an idiot, but I love you, jerks. I think actually the stats... I think the Panther is better. Because... I don't know, it doesn't matter. It's worse against Consecration, I think. But better against... just... You know, it gets more total damage on the board. This is +2 attack, this is +3 attack, so... Later, Jay Zeiger, thanks for stopping by, dude. You're an idiot. I said it in a loving way. I said it in a loving way, not a rude way. That's, my friends and I, like, that's our term of endearment, right? Like, oh, you're an idiot. Like, that's what we say when we think somebody's being an idiot, but we still like them. So we don't actually have lethal here, right? It looks like we're one off. Yeah. It's annoying. I can't see any reason to play this. I'm just gonna hold it. Yeah, that makes you one of the friends, jerks. Yeah, you're in the inner circle now. You're in the inner circle. I dusted my Calamos and Elemental Shaman for Pirate Warrior. It's probably not the worst decision ever. Pirate Warrior's still really, really good. I mean, Elemental Shaman's getting better, but... I've heard worse crafting decisions, Pugsy. Regis, do you think Karazhan is worth the gold for a free-to-play player? Yeah, probably still worth the gold. I mean... I guess it depends on how much gold you earn. That's like always the question. People always say, like, is it worth it? It just depends on how much gold you typically earn and how quickly you're able to refill your reserves so that you can buy Frozen Throne packs and stuff. I don't know. If it's like going to be the only cards you get for the next 6 months, then no, it's not worth it because you need the next expansion and it's eventually going to rotate out. So it kind of just depends on that calculation a little bit. So it's hard for me to say. By the way, guys, we're rolling with this Druid deck. This is really good. I honestly, 6 wins probably exceeds my expectations for the entire deck. Just because, you know, 69 tier score, Druid is traditionally a really bad arena class. I wasn't sure we were going to get 4 or 5, you know. 4 or 5 would have been a reasonable result, I think. 6-1 is fantastic. I'm really, really happy with where we're at. I just looked at Sinjin Shieldmaster's art, and I used to think he was stuck between 2 walls, but now I look at it, it's his shield. Yeah, yeah, he's holding up a shield. He's a shield master. Might have been a little bit of a clue, honestly. I mean, the fact that he's a shield master kind of cued you in, but clearly the choice. Dirty Rat's terrible. We don't want the Cthulhu synergies. Druid now viable in Arena. I mean, Blizzard says they're making every class a little more balanced in Arena. Like, supposedly, right? Each one's getting a little better, according to Blizzard. They're just doing things to tweak the balance to make things sensible, but who knows if that's actually true. Alright with making that. Just in case he has some other sort of way to deal with this and trade ping, I don't, you know. But hero, if he trades here, Hero Power plus Celestial Dreamer looks like our line anyway. Because we don't really have anything else to do. Like, Lunar Visions is okay. Yeah, doesn't really change much. Coin? Mistress? Firefly. Sure. Sure. Now that's a weird trade. That lets me... That kind of just lets me make a value trade this way. And get like an extra attack in. I don't think I would have made that play. Now I think I'm just going to play this Forbidden Ancient for 5. I basically this got to do 4, killed 4 attack instead of just 3. I don't know. I'd have to review all those lines to see what he did, but I like our position here. Celestial Dreamer could high roll. We might just have the Lunar Visions if this lives or makes trades. That is not just fine. That is, I think, fantastic. I'm happy about that outcome. And this is clearly not the strongest play, but still necessary, I think. Because we have such good follow-ups. We're fine to sacrifice a little bit here. Yeah, they did adjust how often certain cards are offered. That's right, Moo. They basically are tweaking numbers a little bit, like giving Warriors some extra good card percentages. Like you're a little bit more likely to get Fire War Axe or whatever it is, you know. And just tweaking things a little bit to make supposedly Arena more balanced by class. Who knows if it'll actually work, or if it's something you kind of notice as you're playing, but that's the logic anyway. I mean, since the Threshodon is sort of a guaranteed good fit against this board, I'm going to go ahead and play the Threshodon here. The Volcanosaur got a little bit more utility, like maybe we need a specific thing like Divine Shield or Taunt. So, since we know this one fits really well, and it kind of ends up looking the same most of the time anyway, let's just play the Threshodon for now. That's obviously a target. Ironbark's fine. He already polymorphed, so this is... I feel more confident playing this than I normally would. What are the conditions to allow a card to be disenchanted for its full dust value? Typically just a card that they've altered significantly or made worse. They say, sure, we made it worse. If you spent your dust on it, we'll refund you, basically. Okay. That's all fine. It's not bad. You can go pretty wide with buffs here if we wanted. I don't know if we want to, though. We could put this at 5 for the value trade here. Put this at 5 after trading here. It's good for Flame Strike. So, like, we could Volcanosaur, Mark of the Lotus, Volcanosaur, Power Word Shield also. I guess that's not bad. We could also just like Tortolon, Corrupted Healbot, Power Word Shield. I think I like that better. It's more total stats and pretty much the same kind of giant bodies. Plus, this we can see what we get off this first. That could change our decision making. Sick card, not what we're gonna play right now, but a sick freaking card nonetheless. So now we get 4/4 out of this instead of just 3/3, and I think we do take the value here because, you know, there's a lot of stuff he's gonna want to ping, and I think we just go face for that one because we theoretically might have lethal next turn depending on how this lines up. And if we trade, like he has the trade back anyway, so he's gonna. It's worse against like Flame Strike, I guess, but most of the time it's probably fine. Other hand is still really good, really good hand. I wouldn't say a 5/4 trading into a 4/5 is value trade. Oh no, I was saying once it's buffed. Once it's buffed, it's a value trade because it kind of it makes the ping less. You can still ping it, but then we get the 1/1s. You can't ping those. There's all kinds of reasons. Should have killed the Threshodon.
My love.
Yeah, maybe, but see, like now we get this and we still get the 1/1. So it all works out. It all works out. 7. Because what is 3 2/2s? Whoa! Lando 909. Holy crap! 5,000 bits. What? Dude, that is absolutely insane, Lando. You're crazy, dude. Well, hello, my love, indeed, Lando. Jeez. Thank you so much, Lando, for the for once again, dude, the crazy donation. 5,000 bits is bonkers. I've never even seen that icon before, man. That's a crazy new icon. Lando is absolutely killing it always. It's not just this month. It's every month. We got to figure out a play here, guys. I'm probably just gonna like Hogger Mark of the Lotus hero power.
Waits for no one.
Like now we do this. Put ourselves in a pretty good position to win, I think. Man! Good lord, Lando. I don't know if this will be updated in time. Yeah, it's bugged out anyway. I don't have it running, so it's not going to update. But I think that makes Lando actually the top cheerer of all time. Even though Jerks like constantly cheers, Lando with just a couple giant cheers has surpassed him instantly. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen again. We won the game. No, I'm on the right screen. What happened there? Oh. But I think that means Lando is both the top donor and the top cheerer at this point. If I fix it, make it work. But jeez, yeah. If you donate 5,000 bits, you get to hear me call you my love. That's for sure. It's all right. Regis, how come the Hog Riders and that Rabbit Druid card aren't beasts? It's because the Hog Riders are Quillboars, which are actually humanoids. So anything that has, like, humanoid features, like anthropomorphic beasts, are not actually beasts. That would explain it. Yeah, Lando is definitely in charge now. He's Patches. Let's just call him Patches instead of Lando. I don't know what you mean by the Rabbit Druid card. Is Celestial Dreamer a rabbit? If that's the case, I didn't even know that, first off. And, same story, though. Druids would become beasts if they turn into them. Transform, I think they count as beasts, much like Druid of the Claw. But I don't know about the Rabbit Druid card. Which rabbit are you talking about? Lando is Regis' mistress of mixtures. Hey now, don't be jealous, guys. Don't be jealous. Oh, Ragnaros the Ice Lord is followed, by the way, 7 minutes ago. I missed that. That's crazy. Thanks, Rag. Regis, do you think Shares in Corpse Flower is a good card? Yeah, it's a good card. For sure. Is Innervate Sylvan Swarmer actually halfway decent with the Druid hero power? I don't really think it is. I don't think I want to commit to having to hero power every turn just to activate the minion. That seems a little shady. For a second I thought this was a Frozen Throne stream, despite the title, huh? Oh, that no, that's still the right title. I got it. Now that I probably would have. Well, innovating that feels bad too, though, because it's just killing itself faster. I don't think we've had a good innervate target yet. Corrupt the Tealbot on 3 is actually a pretty good innervate target, because you're not worried about the health gain, you just want the stats for trading value. Kept this innervate, but thus far we haven't really done much with it. He has the coin, though. That shouldn't matter, though, because coin Blessing of Kings is still not enough to deal with the Healbot. So I like this. Just start pummeling minions or face. Do you think Pirate Warrior will still be viable in the next expansion? Yeah, I think it will, unless there's some specific counter to it. It sure will. It's just it's not losing anything for a while, so it's going to be a really impressive aggro deck always. It seems like, as far as I can tell. The 4/5 is a rabbit. Oh, the what's the name of that card? Nobody ever plays it, so I don't remember its name. I know which one you're talking about now. I don't know why it's not. It might be one of those rabbits from Pandaria that's not really a beast either. If it has humanoid features, like if it has a face instead of like an animal, right? It's gonna be a humanoid and not a beast. Even if it's like a cute humanoid kind of thing. Thought about the Forbidden Ancient here just as a 4/4, but since we have a decent 3-mana play, I'm going to do that anyway. I wish Druid cards would just start out as beasts rather than transform into them. Yeah, that's the lore perspective I was talking about. Like they're actually night elves or whatever first, right? And then they transform into a beast. Jerks is smart, man. Jerks is holding on to those bits, waiting for some new Murgles. I'll let you know as soon as it happens, Jerks. You'll be the first to know for sure. I can't wait to hear the new Murgles myself. That's a good one. That's a good choice. Yeah, let's just take the giant dudes over and over again, always. I like that. We actually could have gotten backstab value this turn, but I'm fine with this thing hitting face. I mean, trading. Koala Fishy, man. Thank you for the subscription, the Twitch Prime sub, Koala. Really appreciate it, dude. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us, and stay tuned to your Twitch whispers. I got a lot of whispers to send after the stream to the new subs today, so I'll be sending you some additional details and some fun stuff. So, thank you in the meantime, Koala, so much, dude. I don't know, Silithid, Enchanted Raven, Hero Power actually probably feels pretty okay here. But we have a really bad board for Consecration. Alternatively, we could just Earth LE trade, go face. Maybe we have to clear, though. Hero Power here and trade just to get the full health value on this guy. Or full attack value on this guy. Trading this way feels pretty bad, but going into turn 6, I do think it's important just because of Spike Ridge Steed. But the problem is it goes to 2, this is not 2, but kind of a limiting minion as well. I still think this is the safest bet, though. Because, you know, he certainly is not guaranteed to have Consecration, so it's just 2 minions anyway. It's not that good. Koala Fishy says, no problem, love your streams. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Thanks for the financial sign of support. It's always nice. Taunt and face. Yeah, I don't think we're there on turning face just yet, but I'm not opposed to the logic in general. Okay, so we got a great clear here. Hero Power, Earth Elemental is fantastic. Like, just insanely good. Silithid Swarmer value all day, killing a 4-drop. Or at least half of the 4-drop's value, anyway. Guys, we're winning too many games. The stream is... I gotta end soon. Like, I'm gonna get fired. I gotta get started on work today. Not really gonna get fired, but I do need to work eventually. Do you think you'll make a vid about potential Death Knight hero cards? Yeah, I for sure will make that vid. It's coming. It's coming eventually. I think just trade. I don't really want to leave that alive, but yeah, I guess we can kill it too. The problem is the way our hero power is going to line up here. I guess we could run the 7-4 into the 4-3 and then trade into here. Keep the Enchanted Raven alive and play the Tortillon. Let's try this instead.
My favorite.
It's a big dude, I guess. I think I like the way the math works out a little better this way around. We got really good value off that Silithid Swarmer, by the way. That's not always worth it. Regis, what do you do for work? I am a director of marketing for a software development company. Basically, convince people they really want to buy our specific software platform. And then also convince the people that they, or at least help convince the people that they do business with to enjoy it, essentially. Trade, Eldritch Horror is probably good enough. Well, maybe just Volcanosaur Hero Power is actually a little better. Save some stats. Wind Fury is good. Oh man, we could put him on a really tight clock here. Just with the buff cards we have, like we can make this to 12. Yeah, let's do that. It's also going to make using his weapon a little worse. But if we hit Mark of Yasharaj on this, it's 7, 8, 16 damage, dude, basically. Plus, we can theoretically protect it even if we don't kill him this turn.
Really enjoy your streams, it says Sinestro Bow. Learn a lot from your shared thoughts and hit rank 15 for the first time. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Arena run 6 and 2 right now. That's fantastic as well, man. You're growing, Sinestro. You're going to be better than me soon, man. No doubt. Do you have any pets? Not at my current home with me and my fiance. But I have like pets at home, you know, like my parents' house. Childhood pets, I guess. A few dogs, essentially.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I still think Ironbark is the right line here. Ooh, although this is awfully intriguing alongside Shinjin. Maybe we just do this instead. It's an 8-mana play. We still get to hero power one of those dudes. Develops more stats. Is this actually just better than hero power? Yeah, I guess so. Pretty much has to full clear here. I mean, he could with equality. It's a little risky to do this, but... If you Murgle and no one hears it, did you really Murgle at all? Yeah, I think he still Murgled it. Is your fiance Megan Fox? No, she has weird thumbs. Oh. Thumbs are too weird for me. Couldn't date a girl with weird thumbs. Come on, I need normal thumbed girls. Well, that's actually really annoying. He still, though, I mean, he has to do something here. 6 mana remaining. He wants to kill that Sinjin, but can he afford to? Oh, that's good. Man. Why was that discounted? Do you have something on board? Oh, it was the... Oh, Bright-Eyed Scout, of course, yeah. Oh, he just suicided, though. That's cool. We did not have lethal. Did he forget? Like, he actually had a fairly stabilized position there, right? Like, did the math work out where we would have... Can somebody do like a logic check on me there? I wasn't really looking that closely at the math, but we did not have a full clear, right? I think his Bright-Eyed Scout would have had 10 health, which we did not have a clean way to get through and kill the 1/1 and kill the 2/6 behind it. I don't think we had lethal. I think we would have had to have some extra damage in hand to kill him, right? Did we have guaranteed lethal? He had 6/9 on board, right? Shouldn't the Bright-Eyed Scout have had 10 health, though? The Scout was 5/6. Oh, it had already been attacked. Oh, okay. Then, yeah, we would have had lethal. We could have traded. Oh, I still feel like... No, we did then. We did. He probably knows better than us. I clearly wasn't watching that closely. Good. I thought he just made a boo-boo. Sometimes I've done that where it's like... You're thinking, oh, I'm going to stabilize here with these taunts. I'm just going to attack with my weapon to clear the board. And it's like, oops, I actually only had 1 health. I'm dead. Whoopsie. That was a whoopsie. I think we'll hold the coin. It's actually fairly valuable here. See, these are turtles, but they're not beasts because they're anthropomorphized. Right? Yeah, we'll try this. Let's see what happens. High rolls, low rolls. That doesn't help at all. That's incredible! Spectacular. What's your favorite deck to play when you're playing just for fun? Definitely my Murloc Priest. Undoubtedly so. It's not even close. Mark plus Mistress is honestly probably pretty good. It also gives me the chance to roll into that Celestial Dreamer. Next turn. We could even Dreamer coin Tortolon or coin Hero Power. This should be pretty hard.
Anthropomorphic Murgle.
Murlocs may be sort of fishy, but they're anthropomorphic, so they are not beasts. They're Murlocs instead. Why aren't dragons beasts? Because dragons are not natural to Azeroth, right? They're sort of Titan creations, I guess, right? Well, sort of. I mean, the Titans gave power to the... No, that's not really accurate. I don't actually know why dragons aren't considered beasts. I guess they have their own classification. Take damage first, so we max our heal. yeah, dragons are dragons. Like, that's it. That's why. I don't think the fireworks are going to last forever. I think they probably end this week. That's my guess. Pretty good start here, man. And this is a good follow-up, too. We'll take that trade. That's fine. This guy's gotten a sick amount of value already. Already killed a 3-drop. And I guess a totem. We alternatively could go face. But I don't think we need to. It's a good 6-drop, too. That's a good 6-drop also. Okay, let's just take as many big dudes as possible. Let's just take the clean trade. We got a really nice board. 8 wins already, right? Like, we're rolling. I don't know how this happened. I'm over time on the stream, but at least we're rolling. Oh, Volcano's a really good answer. We get a good follow-up at least. We'll play the beast too. It's like, even if he hexes it, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's not a bad hex. 3 for 6, and you lose the advantageous death rattle, so. Hotspring Guardian's not going to do the trick. I mean, it's going to stall him out, which is good for him, but... Raven plus Arakoa, I think, is fine. Just a ton of stats again. Hopefully we can dodge another Volcano. Volcano's been our problem card today. Regis and Lando sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes love, second comes marriage, then comes a giant cheer. Yeah, that sounds about right, Tel Shiar. We just keep playing big dudes, right? Just keep playing big dudes. Going to town here. Trade where we can for things like Flame Tongue Totem. It's not arbitrary. I'd like to get the face damage in, but the more minions he has out there, the more Flame Tongue rolling value he gets. I swear to God, we haven't even seen... I have not seen a mind control tech in like a week. Well, that was a turn, guys. Jesus. Wow. That was a heck of a turn. Good lord. But I haven't seen a mind control tech. I bet the last 10 or 15 runs, we have not seen a mind control tech. And then today, we drafted a mind control tech in our previous run, and then we've seen like 5 in this today. Like, only today, we've seen probably 5 or 6 mind control techs. And I don't think I've seen one all month. I don't think there's been a mind control tech in July. I kind of forgot the card existed until we drafted it today. And then I was like, oh yeah, man, we haven't been playing around mind control tech for months. Nobody plays this card anymore. Nobody plays it anymore. We haven't had to worry about it. Sure, this actually, we're just going to go all in here, it looks like. Well, we got what we got, guys. Ooh, forgot about that. I was going to kill that, but I forgot about that card. This goes to 6. I was killing this because it's a 6-attack minion, but now that's going to be a 6-attack minion too, so I guess now I have to kill that. Sucks, because now he gets related trades this way. But, it's alright. This should have 4 health. If we were good, this would have 4 health instead of 3. We're gonna have to top deck like madmen here to win. Top deck like madmen. So thankfully the attack here won't matter much, but there's your warden. It actually is gonna matter now. No, you exposed my misplays. We're better off waiting then. It's gonna die anyway, so we can give the Murloc +2/+2. This might actually be better anyway. So maybe it still wasn't a misplay. It's gonna go to 4. I think we still just go face. Imagine if this did every beast Murloc. Oh my god, that would have been insane. So we just need to not draw like Mark of the Lotus and we'll be fine. Yeah, take the value trade, of course. You have to, but now that you played a taunt. If you hadn't played the taunt, I would have killed the 4-4 as well, but now that you got the taunt, you can heal up. Like, that's absolutely worth it. Ooh, Lotus Agents is clutch. We need, like, a sap. Bite allows me to kill the 6-10, but it takes my whole board. Fan of Knives likely does nothing. Farsight likely does nothing. I think we just have to try for this bite. It puts us pretty far behind still, but it's the best we can do, I think. Theoretically, this trade's even. Maybe he whiffs on the next couple cards. I don't think the Farsight gets us anywhere. Like, what do we draw off Farsight? Another Lotus Agents? Then we're just down 14 health on the board. I just don't think that wins us the game. Thank God that wasn't active. God. We would have never recovered. Just need to dodge Mark of the Lotus. Oh my God. I'm a jinx, dude. I'm a jinx. I always say the worst things that could happen, and then they happen. They always happen.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
They always happen. Lotus Agents is a really good draw, at least. Ancestral Spirit's kind of intriguing, just because that would leave a lot of stats on the board, but I really want to just try for the hallucination instead. Halaziel. Wicked Witch Doctor with Mark of the Lotus is kind of cool. Halaziel does nothing. He trades weapon and 1/1 here. He does face for 8. I think we gotta go, like, token Wicked Witch Doctor here, guys. These are not very good, by the way. I mean, Rockbiter does nothing right now. Sucks that the Healing Totem has gotten so much value. You're a Jinx Wizard. Misplay, should have conceded. Yeah. Regis is the best way to spend gold in adventures. I think overall, yeah, as far as gold to card efficiency, you're just guaranteed to get some good stuff, you know, but I don't know. These days, maybe not. With a new expansion coming out very soon, it might be less good. Yeah, guys, I didn't mean this turn to do this. I mean next turn. I mean, clearly we can't do it this turn, but that's why I said we're going to take 8. Like, how much time? I'm trying to figure out how much time we have if we take 8 this turn. Now with this 5, we don't have much time. Well, that's fine. Something to do. It's probably the best one, really, just because it's the most stats. Most stats there. McNuggets are stronger than love. Man. I don't like McNuggets much. Regis, how long have you been playing Hearthstone? Season 2. Oh, we're dead. Wow. Not top deck. Who knows if it was actually a top deck, but that was tough. That Mark of the Lotus draw pretty much crippled us. If we had gotten like a Iron Bark Protector instead, we might have had a shot that game. So let's try again. It's going to be tough to win from here. 8 wins with this deck is just, it's a monumental task. Monumental task. Punish for not going face? No way. The swing turn was crazy. He lit our board up with all clear. He lit us up with Mind Control Tech plus Lightning Storm plus Maelstrom Portal. That would have been punished more by going face. We would have never had an opportunity to win because we have no direct damage in the deck at all. No burn. We would have been melted if we had just gone face instead of trading. We had a little bit of a chance. This is not a turn the corner too early style deck at all.
Malfurion versus
If we had a mage with 3 Pyroblasts and 4 Fireballs, yeah, for sure. Power of the Wild into Mark of Yashiraj is so strong. I think we just keep this hand. Maybe we toss back the Felorg. Coin, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll take it. Eight wins is already good. Do we know when the free arena runs are happening yet? No, I don't know anything about all that stuff. People keep telling me there's cool stuff, but I don't know. Regis, you were dead to board, was I? 6 plus 11?
Aha!
13, 14. I thought we had 1 health left, but maybe not. Can you see the future? Sometimes it certainly feels like it. We have to win this game quickly, guys. We need this to survive. We have to hit the mark of Yashraj. We have to curve out perfectly. I just don't think... Yeah, Peter says he was one off. That's what I thought too. He played the Doom hammer to secure lethal, was my understanding. This looks a lot worse against that. Just because, I don't know, it draws me a card and forces him to ping on 3. So I'm actually okay with it still. Let's just do it. If it didn't draw me the card, it would suck, but... FaZe Mango says, hey yo, been a sub on YouTube for a while. Finally got to catch a stream. Love your content. Thank you, FaZe, man. Appreciate it. That's awesome. 13 health, 14 damage. I thought we had 15 health for some reason, but maybe. Did you maybe not count the first attack of the Doom Hammer? I'm not actually sure regardless, so I'm not the guy to ask. Why would I know my own health? That whole save up for a set before they release it never made sense to me. Most of the time you want to wait 2 or 3 weeks before you craft anything. I say buy the packs of the newest set every time. I'm not sure I understand the distinction that you made there, but... Yeah, I mean, I agree as far as crafting is concerned, you should wait a couple weeks. But buying the new packs is often still good. I mean, there's always been a little bit of power creep. Very rarely has the newest expansion not been better than the previous ones. That actually was the case with TGT. The Grand Tournament was pretty bad. Very, very few good cards in the Grand Tournament. Most of the meta was defined by previous sets cards still. You had 15 health and you had 14 damage on board. Yeah, that was my thought too, based on the turn prior, but I hadn't really paid a lot of attention, admittedly. Ugh, we just don't have great lines here. I think we're going to Mad Bomber, even though it's so risky. Hopefully this guy absorbs a little bit of the hits, or hopefully they just all go Mage Face, right? Next best, maybe. This is... He might feel compelled to ping this again and float more mana. If we can just keep curving out, might be able to do some work here. Okay, so no ping. That does give us more value if we hero power here. Flame Geyser for free is clutch. Really helps him here. This not being able to attack, though, is a bit of an issue. Innervate. Wow, that's actually a clutch draw. Oh my god, that's a good draw. So we'll do it this way. It's fine. Such a clutch draw. Needs to stay alive. Sure. Glyph Meteor incoming. Yeah, wow. That would suck too. Never thought of power creep. Well, it's not guaranteed, right? It's just typically the newest expansion ends up being the best. Like I said, I mean, really there's only been a few new expansions. I mean, Mean Streets was good, but I don't know that it was super great. It was really just a couple cards there that dominated. Oh, that's not true. Jade was really good. Patches was really good. Mean Streets had a lot of good stuff. Is that Vaporize? Really? God, Mirror Entity is too brutal. We can't play the Ironbark. We have to play Lotus Agents here. Ugh. God. Really? I guess Naturalize is the best here. Oh man, this is bad though. Okay, so it was the Entity, so we'll take this trade for sure. We're gonna have to win soon, guys. This is a nice tempo card at least. Like if he plays a giant Mastodon or something, we can naturalize it and hammer face for 10 and play an 8 attack minion and maybe just win the game. Meteor is so good against Upward though, of course. Another secret too, so we can't even Ironbark. Lotus Agent saves the day again for the Mirror Entity, I guess. Sure. It's a mirror entity again. It's pretty funny, actually. It's pretty funny how much that mirrored itself. +1/+1 keeps it alive against this. I mean, it clearly gives it the ping, though. I think I'd rather just have the plants at the end of the day. We could naturalize that, but I think we have to hold it. I think we're going to lose this game regardless. I think it's just that Meteor was too good. We're going to have a lot of trouble stabilizing here. Drake is pretty sick, dude. Wow, he didn't even ping. He just went for that. God. I think we do have to naturalize that, but let's Lunar Visions first. Could change our lines a little bit, maybe. That's actually not a terrible draw. Neither is that.
For the wilds. Out of my...
This needs to be a really good minion here. Ironbark will do. It's fine. We actually have a shot now. Like, he's got 5 cards, but we have the board. We have some good meat in our hand. Good meat in our hand. Ooh. Meteors play the Tier Falls and Crypt's Eye in Canada. Yeah, all the way from Canada. Canada's been getting hit by a lot of meteors this expansion, that's for sure. Canada's getting wrecked by meteors. Oh, Earthshock! No! Not our Earthshock value. The naturalize was very key, though. We had to kill that 5/1 to stabilize it all. So, pretty value, nonetheless. Clearly, I mean, Hero Power Ironbark looks like it's always going to be the line here. If he plays a secret, we might have to adjust a little bit, but otherwise, I think that's clearly the line. I don't mind that at all. It's much better on that than this Ironbark, so that's just fine. We'll take this trade, too, now that he set it up for us. And probably just Hero Power face. Yeah, we could still just Hero Power that. Yeah, we'll still just Hero Power that. The taunt here could make a difference protecting this somehow, so. Since we have enough health to work with anyway. Regis, I want to buy some GVG cards when Wild Shop comes. Me too, man. Me too. There's a lot of good GVG cards. Yeah, it's insane. Dr. Boom, the #1. Although I don't even think he gets played that much in Wild anymore. Still, just a really powerful card. Right, well, we got another one coming. We do actually have some crazy value with the Menagerie Warden Sheep, though. I don't think it's worth it because it just doesn't line up to trades that well right now, but it's kind of crazy how much value there is there. So he can do 7, keep the Sinjin alive here. If he pings. He didn't ping this, though. Oh, Arcane Missiles. Wow, that's rough. That math is actually really good still, though, for us. I think he whiffed that turn a little bit. He could have guaranteed this worked a little better with ping here, trade the 7 in. Of course, he didn't know. He probably thought 2 were going to hit this. He'd get a trade in the 3/1 for free. Would have been a lot better off that way, but he has to make the trade. Otherwise, I just run into this engine and hero power value.
What to do?
I think he has to take the trade. Regis, are you going to speculate your own DK card? Yeah, I'm going to try to speculate a few of them. That's the plan. I don't have them speculated yet, but that is the plan. We kept the 4/5 alive instead of the taunt. That makes sense, I guess. Seems fine. We lost the value here. We're probably just dead to the board soon, so I think we want to go as wide as we can. Pyroblast doesn't really matter. Just in case this high rolls a future turn, let's save it for now. The Gluttonous Ooze does just as much. I think we're probably just dead to a lot of stuff here. Fireball kills us. Pyro obviously would kill us. That stuff doesn't kill us. So we might have a shot here. Trade. Goes down to 3. Probably trade here. Doesn't really matter much, I guess. Need a good top deck to win this one. Okay. Cult Master's actually a good draw. Just give me some draw here. Give me something, give me something. Nesting Rock's pretty good. Had to play it first just to get the taunt. Protects my health quite a bit. Alright guys, we got a shot here. I mean, clearly, still a lot of damage in hand. Pyroblast could kill us instantly at any given point. That's annoying. Like, see the Earth Shock again. I might actually take the trade here just to get some more cards. Because we're going to end up clearing his board anyway, so that's... I think I'm better off with these two. Just because there's more total damage out there if I do it this way. And we're going to clear just to play around Fireball. We've gotten enough cards, I think. He has 2 cards, which is problematic. Every card's another chance at lethal. That's okay. Polymorph? Cone of Cold. That's actually a little scary.
Aha!
This is just as good as Sea Giant almost, but it's actually a little worse, so we'll technically play the Sea Giant because the damage could make a difference, right? Hero power is unlikely to matter much because we're at 8. It would only... Do I just want to play this? It's 18, 21, 22. This theoretically gives me enough damage on board for lethal next turn, so I'm going to play it. 18, 21, 22, 23 with the hero power. Yeah, he pings it off most likely, but if he wants to make a trade or something and ping somewhere else, it's still extra damage on the board, so. Another freeze? Polymorph, okay. We're alive. That's all that matters right now is that we're alive. So he does ping here, so this does get to live. Surely, if you're going to ping this, why wouldn't you ping the sheep instead? Okay, that's fine. We'll just take this trade. We should have lethal next turn regardless, so this should be okay. Alright, we might actually win this game, guys. Can we light the volcano? Somebody can, but I sure don't remember how. Pyro off the top, I'm sure. No, we win. Cool. We do, right? 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we have it. Okay. And that'll sure seal the deal. I guess I gotta go hit the restroom real fast, but we keep winning games. We keep winning games. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back to come finish this run off. Oops, I'll be right back. Okay, boys. I'm back. That's not what I need. BRB screen minigame. I'm curious. I'd like to have a minigame on there. Guys, I don't know how we keep winning games. I just don't know. This is not that good of a deck. Not that good of a deck. And yet here we are. Restroom stream. Yep. Whoa. What just happened to the viewers here? Shady Bunny hosting for 310 viewers while I'm AFK. That's not cool, Shady Bunny. But of course, thanks, Shady Bunny, if you're still around watching. Hey, everybody, Shady Rady. Oh, man, Shady Rady's so much better of an arena player than me. You guys are going to be really disappointed when you see this. Even if we're at 9 wins with a pretty mediocre Druid deck, I still think you're going to be disappointed. I think Shady has a much higher average. That is if we ever actually queue into an opponent. Well, the Shady Raid here, as it's being called, I can see.
Long
Has just-
stream contributing to my work delinquency.
Right? I'm like 30 minutes over. That's so rare for me. Usually I end a little early. But yeah, you Shady Raiders are definitely setting Regis Kilbin stream viewership records. We're at 336 viewers. Previous stream record's about 131. So thanks, Shady Raiders, for hanging out for as long as you can stay. I'm sure you'll watch me lose this last game. And then flitter away into the night. But I'll still have enjoyed your presence while you're here. Sure. I'll take that. BRB screen. Shady doesn't have something fancy like that. Well, you're in a whole new world now. You're in a whole new world. This is the Regis stream. There's a beautiful beard. There's an AFK screen. I guess that's really about it. that's where the highlights. That's where the highlights stop. But oh, we're gonna shred this dude. We're gonna shred this dude. I'm gonna save the coin, even though I think the pressure of coin Eggnapper could be pretty nice against the tapping Warlock already, along with this Raven. The thing is, we have so many of these awkward 7 drops in that gap at 6 that I feel like the coin might help us get over that hump a little bit around turn 5 or 6. So I'm gonna take the slow route instead. Slightly slow route. Still pretty fast. Still a nice curve, but let's see. A lot of shady bunny followers here. Burger Timer, Katya, Bogrill, Mr. Jaggy, Sheesh Falco, Binkmanship, Roldy89, Lord Elf, Gary Glaive. Guys, thank you for the follows. I also miss Separation of Coach and Stage. And I am an anime nerd. And FaZe Mango even, I think I missed from a while ago. So thanks for the follows, guys. Welcome, welcome. Demon Wrath, okay. Cool. So we'll just roll out this curve. Wait. Demon Wrath? Wait. Wait, Demon Wrath? Am I crazy? Is this a wild card? What? Are we playing a wild Warlock, or am I seeing things, guys? What? What? Demon Wrath? I haven't played around Demon Wrath in a while. Oh, man. The wild Warlock just got busted out. How long has he been sitting on this? When did the wild change happen? It was forever ago. Man. Were you just getting cocked, getting sniped all over the place? Yeah. Let's see. German Sloth, Grey Mauser, Ronsu, Hongsta, Airply, guys. Thanks for the follows. Welcome again from the shady side of things. Kind of want to deal with that Drake, but I also just really like hitting this guy in the face for 6 and continuing to develop a more defensive board with the Nesting Rock here. It's a little risky with things like Hellfire out there. Shadow Flame is also always a consideration to make, but he'd have a pretty hard Shadow Flame here because he wouldn't be able to trade and then Shadow Flame. It'd still be pretty wonky. Coin into Lord doesn't make much sense. I think just Nesting Rock face is probably a fairly clean line. Shadow Bolt doesn't really accomplish a lot yet either. We take him down 6, he's at 15. We don't have any direct damage in the deck, but Still, I think the fact that it's a taunt and protective is nice enough. Rock shouldn't get free traded. I mean, with Mortal Coil, it's a free trade, but we don't know if that's a thing that happens. And if it is, it's still. Blast Crystal on the Rock. Okay. It's actually probably not that bad in the scheme of things or deck. Just because we know we have so many threats coming down the line. Blast Crystal on the Rock is a pretty even trade in the scheme of things. I think since he showed nothing there, that this 5 health might actually line up fairly well. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, yeah. Is it too much to ask to disable sound for followers? We might have to, just because of the Shady Bunny spam fest that's happening. I'm fine with that for a minute. Because the Shady Bunny lovers found the beard. They're here to stay. They found the beard and now they gotta follow. Ooh, that hurts. That really hurts. Him, not me. It feels good for me. It feels great for me. I think a 7/7, again, just enough pressure here to really hurt. Going into 7, we're not on Twisting Nether yet. Take him to 9. We could innervate an even bigger one, but I think that flexibility to innervate is too nice to pass up. Pretty soon our hero power is going to be able to whittle this guy down. Why isn't Egg Napper a beast? Oh my god, guys. Guys, we've gone over this. It's a humanoid. I think you know Mew. I think you're being sneaky, dude. It's humanoid. It's anthropomorphic. It's not a beast. Oh, cool. Concede. We didn't have it. Maybe we had it. I think we had it with Menagerie Warden, right? Are those beasts? I think those are beasts. So I think we did actually have it with Menagerie Warden. I don't know how we're at 10 wins, guys. We're 30 minutes over stream. What I thought was a pretty mediocre Dragon deck. By the way, Smokey, if you're still watching, it looks like Smokey in my friends list just opened a Golden Calamos. So that's great, Smokey. That's amazing. But I don't know how he did it. Double-digit deck here. Who knew? Are you planning on making a guide on deck archetypes and what classifies a card as slow? Not specifically. Not specifically that exact thing, but I like where you're thinking. Easy 10 and 2. Druid deck, of all things. Shady's never gone 10 wins. Yeah, right. Shady's a really good arena player. I'm not that dumb. This deck looks very strange. Yeah, it is. It's somehow 10 wins nonetheless. This guy goes face. Good choice for host, Shady. Does Shady go face a lot in Arena too? That would not always be the case for me, by the way. We've actually been trading a lot in this deck. I just felt like with a Warlock, since we got off such a fast start, that the face plan made a little bit more sense. Regis, you think Lich King will have Battlecry summon 6 ice creams? Yeah, obviously, based on the trailer we saw, it's practically a card reveal. So he's going to summon 3 little kids to eat ice cream. It's going to be the best best card in the game. Regis, I just heard Menagerie Warden in my ears. Menagerie Warden in my ears. I don't know what that means, but grats, I guess. God, it's taking forever to queue into matches here. Regis, when is the Hero Card Predictions vid coming out? Oh, man, I don't know, guys. You guys are really tough with the video schedule lately. Like, come on. I don't know the schedules always. Shaman. Who knows what we need to hit. I think we have a pretty good opportunity to hit a 2-drop on curve. If we pass up this 4. It's not my favorite 4 anyway. Since we have the coin too, I mean, hitting a 3 also makes a lot of sense, so I'm going to pass up the 4 here. At least the Paladin Mage Warlock office vids were kind of funny. Yeah, they've all been kind of funny, guys. Like, it's really hard. I mean, think about, like, the marketing agency they hired for this, right? Think about that. Like, some marketing agency has to come in and determine an audience and what that audience is going to like, and they don't necessarily know the lore that well. Blizzard's trying to work with them to find something cool. It's really hard to make those things good. The fact that they get even remotely close half the time is a really good sign. 1 health against a Shaman. Maelstrom Portal's a risk. On 3, he floats a mana. He gets a 1 mana minion. We follow up with Agnapper, doesn't trade that well. Follow up with Mad Bomber, Coin, Tortolon, though it probably lines up pretty well. Well, let's do it. There's a chance it lives as a pretty annoying 4-1, since there's no default ping for Shaman. He only has 4 cards in hand. And we get to draw a card anyway, so it's not like we're wasting it. It's one of our few cycle opportunities on Mark in this deck. So I think it's worth. Yeah, the Guac Boy stuff was bad. That was god-awful. Like, they really failed on those. I don't think they understood their audience at all. They really whiffed on the Guac Boy stuff specifically, but... Well, that's a good answer. Power the Wild. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's Power the Wild it. It's a 5-1 now. He still doesn't have an answer to it. Sure. Ooh, Himmet's intriguing. I'm pretty okay with this. We'll see. Oh, the Guac Boy ads, guys, if you haven't seen them, were just god-awful. Just absolutely abysmally bad. We could really try to high roll a bomber here, but I think that's a fine trade. We've gotten a lot out of this Enchanted Raven already, right? It's already killed. This will be the 3rd minion it's killed. So I think we're fine here. The question is, do we hero power or just play like Fel Orc? Because if we Mad Bomber after making this trade, there's a chance the bomber fails pretty hard. I guess we can trade and then bomber and see how it goes. If it kills the 2-1, we're good to go. If it doesn't kill it, we hero power to clean up. Leaves us with likely 6 damage on board going into 5. Leave some flexibility with those 3 drops with the hero power on 5 too if we need to hero power again. Let's try this. There's a wicked chance this whiffs. I guess we're going to go face regardless since we're kind of committing to the hero power with this line, so if it does whiff really hard and kill this somehow, we'll be fine still. It's all good. 2/3/2s, I'll take it. Harness your inner Crip and get 12 wins. Yeah, Crip is very, very good at Arena. That's true. Some people just watch the Guac Boy ad for the first time and they're unfortunately experiencing it just like the rest of us, it sounds like. Hero power adds nothing here, so we'll just Lotus Agents and trade. I think Shadow Strike is better on average. I don't think we're going to need the heal on Feral Rage. Like, the flexibility here is nice because you can use it on stuff that's not an undamaged character. So, you know, face, minions that have been traded into. But ultimately, I think Shadow Strike is just the most efficient of all these cards. I'm going to take it. He's getting low on resources already, which is, I mean, not low, but, you know, we're ahead on board and ahead in resources, which is nice. Frozen Crusher. Just Shadow Strike trade, Agnapper. Himmet's pretty intriguing, isn't it? We would be killing a lot of bad cards and ensuring good draws for the rest of the game. Himmet, if he trades with Himmet, though, we don't really have a great way to clean up the 2 health is the problem. So I don't know if it's Himmet yet. Like, it might just be Shadow Strike Agnapper for now. Shadow Strike trade, Agnapper. Honestly, though, just Himmet face. If he trades into the Himmet, he's got a frozen 8-2. We're not that worried about it immediately. Like, we can play other stuff around it. Still have the 5-3 out there. We have good draws the rest of the game. Like, are we losing any really key cards? Stonehill? Like, we're killing half our deck, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So at least this is 8 cards to win the game. I think I'm going to play it just a little bit safe, because we really do have a pretty good deck on average. I don't love this, but I think we have a good deck on average. Are you trying for the leaderboard, Regis Gilbert? No, Gary, not really, no. I don't play enough. I don't honestly play enough runs in a month to even contest. We don't get to 30. Probably only play 15 or 20 a month, and frankly, I don't know if my win rate would be high enough anyway. Probably average right around 6 right now, 6.25, 6.1, somewhere around there lately. So I don't think we'd be there regardless. Ugh, Wasp is really frustrating here. We try to hit a Divine Shield on the Volcanosaur, but man, if we whiff, it's just a big whiff. Hero power, trade. Forbidden Ancient for 5.
What to do?
Hypnotize 2 for the free trade. I think a 5/5. He'd feel pretty compelled to kill a 5/5. Wouldn't likely have another good way to do it. Maybe Hero Power Jade Lightning. That's super unlikely though. I think we'll just Hero Power trade Forbidden Ancient. Leaves me with 1/1s and a 5/5. Kills the threat here. That all seems fine. Forbidden Ancient's actually been an MVP this run, I feel like. It's been pretty key. Pretty key. Better to Wasp the Volcano Sword than the Ironbark, right? Yeah, probably, but I think we can Wasp a 5/5 instead. That's my take. That's what I think's going to happen, so... Yeah, see? There you go. So now we get the Ironbark free and clear, maybe.
It's time for a lot of blood.
Sea Giant has to be pretty good here. Sea Giant into... Actually, probably Silithid here. Silithid into Sea Giant leaves me with 1 mana. That's not enough. Don't have a 4 mana card to play, so... We don't need the taunt from Ironbark, so Sea Giant's just as good. May never actually get cheaper because he's really low on cards, so... I think Silithid, Sea Giant. Although, actually, we might want to commit to the Ironbark next turn, so the Silithid might not be active next turn. So maybe we're actually better off with the Soul Fiend if we want to play the Ironbark. We probably would be fine with Volcanosaur Hero Power and activating the Silithid, but just in case, since we're a little bit more restricted on mana now than we will be later, I think playing the Felork first makes more sense. Volcano is a bit of a risk always, but what can we do about that? We'll take this guy out. It's the only sure thing we know. Chipatron says Ironbark this turn and clear the 3/2. I think I want to get as much out as I can now with the Sea Giant, just because he's so low on cards that we don't know that Sea Giant will ever get this cheap again. Right, like 2 minions a turn. He's always got the totem pumping out. It might possibly get this cheap again, but if something like a Volcano came out and we were playing 1v1 constantly, then the Sea Giant might always be 8 or 9 mana moving forward. I don't know that that'd be good enough. So yeah, I think this might actually just be the Hemmet turn. Kill those bad draws. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leaves 8 cards in deck. This should be more than enough to win the game, given where we're at. So Hemmet plus Silithid. Looks pretty good. Every draw moving forward is going to be awesome. I don't see how Regis can lose. There's so many big minions. Yeah, I think that's true. It's rude. You have a great follow-up, though. Clear that for any shenanigans. Jade Lightning, etc. on this 5 health minion. I think we're good. It's going to be tough now. Like card for card, we should outdraw him pretty consistently. And clearly ahead on board. Hex is always a oh. Oh, God. Well, that's one way to lose. I think we have to kill that. So just Hero Power, run both these in. Can't get there with Hero Power alone, so run both in. As much as that sucks, I don't think I ever would have traded on anything else. That's like the one minion that could maybe recover this game for him. So just run him in, play the Volcanosaur probably. Curve considerations would be better here, but I think just the pressure of the Volcanosaur is going to be more valuable. Let's see what actually we get here first, though. I don't think it changes our line probably, but could change where we attack into that Jinyu or not. Sure, I don't know. It's probably not relevant, but we'll take it. We'll take the preemptive trade this way, I think.
Waits for no one.
That really hurts. Really, really hurts. Probably the only minion in the game where I take that trade. Maybe the only minion in the entire game where that trade makes sense. I think I missed some other follows here from the Shady Bunny raid, like Luzik, Chibatron. Wow. Nice. Actually gonna get the clear on that. It's brutal. It's 4, so the Sinjin lines up pretty well. This is good, but we're actually going to be fatiguing ourselves out soon. Stormforged Axe. Face for 9. Do we take this trade? I think we have to take this trade, though, because of the axe here. So we'll probably just Cult Master first. Take that trade. Go face for 6, it looks like. Taunt up with Stegodon, Hero Power. Lunar Visions is intriguing. God, do we even want to draw that many cards? Guess we have to try. Just overwhelm him all at once. Fatigue out, but overwhelm him before it matters, right? Menagerie doesn't make much difference, it looks like. Should be good here. Should have lethal next turn, honestly. Unless he hits some nuts card. You have some sick draws coming up. Yeah, no joke, right? This doesn't update very well, does it? It doesn't actually know that these are not options. That's not a terrible choice, I guess. He gets the heal. I think maybe I still would have hexed this. I don't know. I guess he's hoping for the heal here too, but I don't think that's quite as likely. Have lethal on board, so I think clearing the minion's fine, just for Flame Tongue, etc. Yeah, Hammer Twilight was a pretty cool card. It got ran a little bit in that one aggressive Shaman deck for like a month, I feel like. It just kind of snuck its way in. Is that actually enough to keep him alive here? Taunt Totem too? Wow, okay. That's annoying. Any outs here? I don't think so. Swashbuckler could be an out, but it denies my next play. Hero Power doesn't actually help me get through this either. So, oh my god, guys, I forgot. They're doing window cleanings today. So what you're hearing is dudes literally outside jumping on my windows right now. That's exactly what you're hearing. And then this to protect the 6/6. Should be fine. Still don't see how we lose. We got one card left to work with, but Swashbuckler just gives me the most. The reason I picked Swashbuckler instead of Listed Dreamers just because it gives potential for like direct damage. There's all kinds of crazy high roll potentials and stuff, right? Doesn't matter. We're gonna win, but the potential here was higher than with the alternatives. We didn't actually make that trade. We didn't have lethal on board. Or no, I guess we did. We had the Vortex still. Never mind. We had it. Oh my god, we're gonna go for a final boss, guys. It's final boss time. This is crazy. This deck is just not that good. I don't know how we're doing it. We just BM with Lunar Visions. Yeah, we could have. I think we had enough health. We weren't fatigue risk, so. The deck tracker definitely doesn't get him. I don't feel good about this, guys. But frankly, I thought this was a 4-win deck. I thought we had a 4-win deck on our hands. So, I don't know. The last time we got 12-0, I thought we had a 5-win deck too. Like, the last 2 good runs, we've had weird decks. That's for sure. Ugh. This is sort of a greedy keep, but it's enticing. A 4/4 on 2 feels pretty good against Paladin, I think. You hate that you lose the mark, the draw, because the Arcane's going to be pretty empty without the coin. We could hit a really bad range. Maybe I toss back this Ooze. Maybe I toss back the Ooze. Clearly it's great against Paladin, but I think we want it later. The only early weapon we'd really want to use this against is probably the buff one. I don't think we'd even want to use it against Rallying Blade. Maybe we just toss this back, because it's not. We'd probably end up wanting to hold it on 3 anyway, so let's look for something a little greedier. Let's see, Regis, you have a favorite ice cream flavor? Yeah, like butter pecan, traditionally. I would say is my favorite. 1 into 2 into 3 maybe? On the beast, because we really do need the refill. Let's just see what he plays here. If he coins out a 3 health minion, that's probably going to change our line, but 11 wins with Druid. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know how. I don't think I've played a Druid run all Unguro. I think this is my first Unguro Druid run. So, Peekanums and Bo 28 guys, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think we take this line to hit the mark now. Because we really need the card draw. This has to live, right? There's no... I don't think there's a... Maybe Bluegill? It's the only real way to deal with that. So that's what's going to happen. Oh, well that's not the right one, so that's fine. That's the wrong Murloc, dude. What are you thinking? I think we'll just go ahead and take this trade, too. We could try to take the value trade, I guess. 3 health against a Paladin going into 3's Rallying Blade. 1 health, he just used his ping, right? Coin Consecration's a possibility, but I don't even think we'd feel that bad about that. Maybe we just go ahead and take this value trade. We don't necessarily need the face damage. We're going to be more late game, given our hand. We're not going to kill him this turn, especially with the heal on board. We play against Coin Consecration by trading it all. Or, excuse me, Coin Blessing of Kings. Or Silver Moon Portal. Let's do it. He just used his ping. He just used his ping. Let's do it. Rallying Blade's the same regardless, so... Coin into True Silver? Yeah, that's totally fine. That was going to happen anyway. So we made the right call there. Sinjin's a good follow-up. Stonehill for later's fine. Worked out well. Still, he's got a lot of cards in hand. Paladin's scary. An 11-win Paladin in particular. We don't have any answers for Spike Ridge Steed. We pretty much have to get out way ahead of him for Spike Ridge. I think it's the only chance we have. What on earth is that? Hammer? Yeah, hammer. Okay. It's fine. It's very slow. It's giving me time. I don't really, unfortunately, have a great way to develop. I think just Amani Dreamer is okay. Silithid Amani is also probably fine. Going into 6, we're not likely to hit a... There's no 6 drop. We might hit a 5 drop that makes the Silithid unactive, but the Dreamer does have more potential to roll high later on, so... Let's try to make this work. In other words, we're very likely, I think, to be able to hero power here and actually accomplish something next turn. Depression 420, 420, and Feds 94, guys. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Man, a lot of the Shady Bunny raid has held on here. You guys are still hanging out. I think Total Your Hero Power trade is fine. Trade. This is gonna die eventually, so we can't try to keep it alive. We're not gonna be able to cheese that health total out. It's not like Corrupted, where you might be able to, and it might make sense to do so. You could go face for 8, but again, I just don't think that makes sense. That's going to die. The health is going to come eventually. I love your beard and your AFK screen, says Guadalupe. Thanks, man. To be honest, I'm using you as background noise for my Warlock run. Hey, that's like the best way to watch streams, Troll. Don't feel bad, dude. That's how I do it, too. I play and watch at the same time. I like Savitz and Tice for background noise, personally. Ooh, that's a good draw, because I wanted to hero power off that Divine Shield, but we didn't have a follow-up play, really, that was any good. So Nesting Rock's fantastic here. The question is, how greedy do we get here? I don't think we get that greedy, because Consecration's a card. In other words, we could trade this way and this way. But I think we'll just... Oh, we also could trade this way and this way. Keep a 3 health minion alive and a 1 health minion alive. So we have a 3-1 and a 2-3. Alternatively, we could have a 3-5. I think ultimately I'd rather just have the 3-5. These are both more likely to die to incidental damage anyway. So, let's just take this straight trade. Regis, you're curving so dang amazing. Yeah, this has been good, but I mean, look at his hand. It's really intimidating. We need to win the game very quickly. Very, very soon. Ugh. That is a card we just don't have an answer for in the entire deck. Sure, Sap, I guess? Shadow Strike? Devolve? Sure, Devolve works. I mean, Razor Pedal Volley also gets me through it, but it takes most of my board. Let's just Devolve it. What's it gonna, it's a 7-mana minion, so it's going to go into a 6-drop. I mean, clearly it could still be an annoying 6-drop, but it's not a taunt, so we could maybe just ignore it. It's very likely to have less health total on average. It's going to be 5/5 on average as a 6-drop, so let's try to hit the Devolve, guys. We can't bite this turn. I mean, we could do nothing and play Stonehill and let it sit there and try to hit the Devolve next turn as well. Like, that's another opportunity. But we can also just push 7 to face right now with a pretty sizable board. The question is, do we do it now or do we do it next turn? This plays into my control tech once again. We've been burned enough today, though, that I don't know that that's a huge risk. Quality Consecration's a play. I kind of want to get greedy with this Devolve, guys. I think I'm going to get greedy with the Devolve gets worse, though, later. Oh, shoot. Did I get that attack off? I hope so. What? No! I queued that attack! Bull! Oh, God. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh, boy. I tried to attack face there, for the record, not the dragon. Okay, well, at least we do have a clear for the dragon. That's good news. Oh god, that's like the perfect devolve for him, I think. Let's grab some health, sure. Just make it huge, it's fine. Taunt. This will go to 3 health. He'll have... Well, actually, Taunt makes a little bit of sense here, just to protect this 3/3 that's remaining. Yeah, we got to get through the 2/6 anyway, so actually I don't think Taunt does make sense. Like, if he trades back this way, it's probably fine. Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't I go face? Because I wanted to be able to hit it with the 4-attack minion while it had lower attack, because I knew its attack was going to get higher, and if we had to trade into it later at all, it was going to be a problem. Because we don't have any direct damage in this deck, right? Like, it's just... I think we should have held the Devolve, maybe. But the Devolve gets worse once he makes a trade and the stats are there, so... I don't know. I don't know. That was still a gross... With the Spike Ridge Seed in particular, Scaled Nightmare gets pretty gross. You're very scary very fast. You escalate that doubling really quickly. It takes a lot of damage to play that card, at least. We don't have any swipes on our deck. How on earth do we not have a swipe yet? Sea Giant. Oh my god, that's going to be a cheap Sea Giant, dude. So let's Stonehill first, because it's still going to make the Sea Giant cheap. Let's see what we get here. Hired Gun is pretty cheap. If we actually Hired Gun and Celestial Dreamer, we can play everything, right? I guess we can actually do the same for Sinjin, though. Sinjin plus Celestial Dreamer is 7. This goes down to 0. Yeah, let's just play everything. Okay, we're all in. I mean, clearly Equality Consecration or whatever. Equality blows us out, but we just have to go for it. He's got way too many cards for us to play this closely. Like, we can't just try to win straight. Equality, we lose the game instantly. It's over. But if he doesn't have Equality, we probably just win on damage. Oh, that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. That's a good sign. 16 plus 5 is 21 damage on board. Even 2 of these surviving is 13. It's enough. Are we going to get 12, guys? You could play a big taunt that would get in our way a little bit. Like Mastodon would be a problem because we only have iterations of 9, totals of 9 damage instead of 10. We still have minions alive, which is nice, but Ivory Knight heal it's gonna have to be a big one. I don't think there is one. I don't think there's a big enough one. All right, so we just test for as long as we test for. Oh, it's over. We just test. It's over. It's well played. We just test for Noble Sack, and we're good to go. Even with the misplays, even with the bad luck, still hit the 12, guys. What? I'm an hour over time right now, guys. I'm an hour over stream just to hit this crazy arena run. What? What? 12 and 2 with the 69.3 tier score druid. Not only that, like tier score, yeah, it's a number, whatever, but I don't think it's that good of a deck. I just don't think it's that good. I don't know, the curve is fine. It's a pretty solid curve, I guess. Wow. I was not expecting that to be after the 2 and 3 mage to start the stream. The 12 and 2 druid to finish was the last thing I had on my mind. Let's see how we do here. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, that's actually great rewards, too. 300, or no, 400 gold, right? Yeah, 400 gold and 2 packs. Boys. 12 win hypes from Jerks. Thanks, Jerks, man. By the way, guys, I have announcements turned off just because there was a lot of follows coming through from the Shady Bunny host. Much love to the Shady Bunny folks. I'm glad you guys got to see the 12 wins here. Doesn't happen every day on Regis. Might on Shady, who knows? But still, every once in a while. I've had 4, 5, 6, maybe 12 win runs in the last month. Thanks, Sheesh Falco, for the 12 wins hype. Yeah, I'm going to open the packs, guys. Don't worry. I'm going to open the packs, and I got to call it quits on this stream, which is sad because there's 250 people watching on Twitch, which is clearly a decisive record, but still, I got work to do. Got a full work day ahead of me. Got to pay the bills. Nothing exciting there. Mean Streets, here we go. Top this arena run off with a beautiful, shiny new orange. Nope, no luck. No luck, guys, no luck. Okay. Still, I am one happy camper. I am happy. 14 total arena wins today in 2 runs. An average of 7 wins a run. It's kind of sad that we get 12 wins, but only average 7. But, Guadalupe's 12 wins with Druid. What year is this? Right? Right? Okay, guys. That was a ton of fun. Thank you so much, everybody, for the follows, for the new subs today. I think we picked up 4 new subs today, which is, again, pretty solid. I'm always astounded. Just had the sub button a couple weeks, and still people are rolling in like crazy on the subs. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the viewers this morning, too, guys. Thanks for all the kind words, as always. Thanks, Shady Bunny, for the host of your round. Although I'm guessing you're not. But thanks, the Shady Bunny, Shady Raiders, for sticking around and watching, too. You guys are awesome. So hopefully you enjoyed that nice little arena run. Learned a little bit along the way. Who knows? I don't always play arena, and you're probably still not going to get as good of an arena experience from me as you would Shady Bunny. But anytime he's not around and I'm on, you're of course welcome to hang out, chat a little bit. So all that said, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.